of this brush, and I'm just gonna feather the feet a little bit, just to give it like a little bit of a brown hue to it. Because he's been running around in the mud. Because she's a good girl. I just realized I should have clipped that whole spot. I should have clipped that whole spot. If you click, I think if you hit clips, you can go back. So like this leg is a good example, right? So like you look at this side, you're thinking mostly green. You come over on this side where the light's coming from, and you look at that leg, and it's just like bam, blammo, kapow, Catalina wine mixer.
5 with a Pianca and 4. She only takes 1. Rocking 4. Don't call him that cocked.
Technically speaking, Tizzy, I was trying to eat because Kara wanted me to go to McDonald's, so it wasn't my fault.
Wasn't his fault.
And as the Stoics say, it might not be my fault, but it is my responsibility. I'm just kidding, it's Kara's fault. And she should be punished.
Oh, yes, please, punish me.
Hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. I am not surprised, but how did you fail? How did I fail? I don't think I failed.
He did fail because I asked him to give me the double cheeseburger Happy Meal, and he came home and said, "I don't have a double cheeseburger."
I came back and said that it doesn't exist.
It's probably called the Big Kids Meal. Just saying.
Sure. There's this crazy thing you can do. It's called drive one street over.
No, it's better when you do it for me.
Right. Sure. Well then shut up. Hi, Junk. Hi, Junk.
Doggies are being needy tonight.
As I say, do you see that dog? Look at him. Look at how pathetic he is. Where are you going? Where are you gonna go? There ain't nowhere for you to go, bucko. What do you need? Do you need something? Hmm? Why are you so desperate?
They pick me up from air jail.
You want to go to air jail, Chunk? Huh? Nope, nope. As soon as I start doing that, he runs. Anyway.
Well,
You didn't eat successfully. I did try. Most of it landed under my shirt. So, I wasn't just unsuccessful. It was a horrendous failure.
why the dogs are happy.
So anyway, yes, that's why they're happy. I got a box today from friend of the network, Dylan's Tim. That's his name.
Dylan's Tim.
Because there's too many Tims. There's too many Tims and there's too many.
California Timmy?
This is California Timmy. I'm not going to show my address, and he sent me some goodies.
California Timmy's a sweetheart.
California Timmy is a very good guy. You should see his beard. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Man, he's got a real flavor catcher. That is for sure.
We celebrate everything in this channel, including people's beards.
Look at that thing. Yeah, it's pretty magnificent. You said you were gonna eat. Am I a ribeye or a strip guy? Well, I definitely strip more than I eat ribeyes. That's for sure. It's.
Down for the nurses at the vampire bank today.
I did. I laid in a chair and got sucked on. If you know what I'm saying, for 4 hours. Yeah, for research purposes, of course. I'm not an animal. I mean, jeez. All right, so I got a bunch of Bretonian goodies. And it smells awful.
Smell like California.
Smells like Californication. Look at all those chickens. Okay, so he gave me some Bretonian goodies. Good models are more from the 90s that they didn't remake. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started, Rob. Don't do it. These are 3D printed. These are all Highland miniatures. I already own enough of all these things from GW that I didn't feel bad getting 3D prints. I already own a considerable amount of Bretonian stuff, so I just kind of wanted a little bit of, like, yeah, some variety. And so they have other horse poses, because GW, in their infinite wisdom, only made, like, 3 horse poses. And I guess this is going to add, like, 3 more. These are pretty similar in regards to how the GW ones look. They're pretty close, which is cool. I got the fleur-de-lis coming off of the decorations and stuff. So Brett, Tony, and yeah, there's only one in. that's a good catch, Rob. That's a good catch. I think he said there was 3 different poses for these things. Yeah, here's the other one. One where the feeties are closer. But they actually came out really good. He refined his formula a little bit. They used to be a little bendy, and I got a bunch of undead stuff from them. And all the horses, they all got a gangster lean. I got mad gangster lean. And then the main reason why I asked them for this stuff was I needed more Grail Pilgrims because the Grail Pilgrim models are insanely expensive. And since I did that, I was going to get some, just a couple little things here and there that I needed. And so I really like these. They look very, they look very old GW, which I'm a big fan of, before they started doing whatever the hell it is they're doing now. So these look really, really good. And I'm pretty sure these shields go with them because they look like junk. They look like a piece of wood they found on the ground and banged into a shield shape. And I also had them throw in some more female heads because I really like adding females to the knights. I think it adds a little bit of little variety to it. And one day my Bretonian army will hopefully be the talk of the town, you know. Look at this big idiot. He's carrying around a stick. What a dummy. With a bone in it.
Prayer stick?
It's got a bone in it.
No, that sounds like a prayer stick.
Worshipping a bone.
Praying to something.
I dig these. And they are a hell of a lot cheaper than the GW models. In that these were, I guess, sort of technically free, I guess. And 5 of these guys, I think, from in GW land costs like $60. Let me double check. I always like to have a good old laugh at GW's expense.
You can tell we're not looking for a GW sponsorship on this channel.
They don't give sponsorships. They're too busy being the bane of the hobby. Yeah, they're $65. I'm sorry, no, you can buy 1, 2, 3, 4. You can buy 12 of them for $84. The other one is 65, the one where you actually get them carrying around the dead guy, which I own. I don't know where it is, but the main reason I asked them to do this was I just wanted more Girl Pilgrims, and I didn't want to spend literally $1 billion to build out a unit of these guys. So, and I really like these. These are the Highlander minis, and I think they look phenomenal. I actually have I have an old one right here. Hey, look, it's a GW Girl Pilgrim. They are a little taller, but that's okay. They still look like a simpleton. And it'll take 3 months for them to get there. No, it'll take longer than that. I ordered one of their one of the Bretonnian lords when they were doing that made-to-order thing. It took them 9 months for a single model. Gotta love it.
But it was made to order.
Sure. Well, making made-to-order these nuts. Can I get an F in the chat for that sick burn? Anyway, very excited about that. So you guys will be seeing these guys getting painted on the stream probably sooner than later. And then here's the actual reliquary. So the Highlander version of it, I actually like this one. Maybe not more than the GW one, but I like it just as much. Where it's a little palanquin, where they carry around this like dead knight, and they worship it while they fight. Big fan. And then the palanquin. The palanquin gets a palanquin hat. Boop. It's true, Hinklemeyer, I'm not Tim. But I always stream on Sundays and Mondays, so if you were expecting Tim, then I was gonna say it doesn't bode too well for you. How do you want to brew this? That's an amazing name. How do you want to brew this? That's good. That's a good name. You win. You've done it. Hi, Hinklemeyer. I'm not sure. You've been in my streams before. Are they okay? Anything broke? Oh, I know who that is. That's Tim. They're great. Yeah, nothing that I've noticed is broken. So this is the guy that printed them for me. I was not expecting Tim, but it would have been a nice surprise. That's fair. Well, hopefully you could tolerate me. Hi, Tim. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these. I love the questing knights especially. The biggest problem with my collection of questing knights is that I have too many of the command models, and I needed like a couple more of these.
Tim.
I mean, I can tell him to just come in here if you want me to. Here, I'll send him a very aggressively worded message. Actually, it's probably better to send it to him on Facebook. Here, I'm gonna say it as I write it.
Aggressive.
I will be. I'll be as aggressive as possible. I just gotta find him. Tim, get your egg-shaped butt that is your face into the stream. I'm gonna put Hinklemeyer demands it. There. Democracy needs me. I know. We need to play Helldivers soon. I'm broken, but Little House fixes Little House fixes me. I'm glad you like it so much. Democracy needs you. Highland stuff prints like a... Yeah, it is. It's really, really cool. At some point, I might have you print some of the ones on foot. It's not something I would use anytime soon, so I didn't even want to ask. But like these sculpts is like it's so good. Like I'm amazed that they are able to get as much like stuff like on their back, because in the GW sculpts, it's all like a separate piece, right? So here's a GW questing knight. This is a separate piece. And so all of the cargo that they drag around it is all separate piece, and it's kind of a pain in the bunghole to get it on the horse sometimes, because it doesn't want to glue all that well. But then you have these guys. This guy's what is this? Tim, what is this? What is this? What is this thing? But yeah, these look phenomenal. I love the fact that the shields are on the back, so I don't have to actually put it in their arms. This guy's got 2 daggers. One for... He's got 2 of them, so he can kill 2 people at once. He's so cool. So yeah, huge fan. I really appreciate it, Tim. Everybody thank Tim.
2.
Two. Two of them are gonna die. And I just love their big billowy capes. Which, actually, funnily enough, the horses give me a little bit more room to do some more freehanding. But yeah, big fan. I'll have to do a little bit of resin bending, but that's to be expected with this kind of stuff. And they gotta take better care of their shields. If they're gonna be questing knights, look at this shield. Disgraceful. You seen this?
When are you painting Nekama?
You know, after I finish all the things I've told people I want to paint.
I thought we voted and Nekama was next.
That's not what happened at all. Nekama didn't win the vote.
Wow, guys. Just so many disappointments.
But I will paint this. You'll get away with that. Touches. T-U-F-H-A-S. I don't get it. I need to get those STLs from you for when I get my printer back up and running. Yeah, I'll send you some. Sure. Highland stuff prints like a dream. Democracy needs. I've actually really given myself the liberty to play Cyberpunk and Outlaws, and it's been very freeing. I'll be quite honest. It's been a long time. It had been like a month since the last time I played, and I gave myself a couple days then, and then it had been like 6 months since I'd played like a video game before Outlaws. I was exhausted, and I didn't even realize it. Well, they don't try to fix. They don't get to try and fix gear until it breaks, depending on the vow. That's true. It's not necessarily true. Do you want to battle against dwarves, tomb kings, or forest goblins? What the heck kind of a question is that? I would say, I bet what you should do is you should do a nomadic Wa, which is in one of their extra book thing, because everything has to be mounted. I don't know how you would play forest goblins in fantasy. I don't know how that would work. You must, because I know you can play all goblins, and you would just essentially No, I got it. No, I got that. I can only comment on one thing at a time, though, Rob. Also, there's a new mic, or a new camera. New camera's been ordered. And you can't believe it. On the sale that we found, we saved nothing, because there was no sale. Which is great. Isn't that fun?
Just a camera. It doesn't have a stand.
That's fine. I'm just gonna duct tape it to my head.
I think we're probably gonna zip tie it to your leg.
I'm gonna zip tie it to my head. I want to paint. Then paint dwarves. Paint whatever army you want, man. I'll play any of them. Especially if it's the Highland dwarves. The Highland dwarves look amazing. If it comes down to it, Tim, we might even be able to stream it. So Timmy lives in California, where he ran away from me. Even though we're best friends. I don't hold it against him. Because he got Californicationed. Isn't that right, Carol?
I don't know if he got fornication anything.
No, he got fornicated.
I don't think California did that to him.
Well.
I don't believe he was a virgin.
I mean, that's potentially true. I didn't check.
Me either.
I didn't check Tim's
card.
the hymen. I didn't check his hymen. Tim will be home and on in 10. Probably because he went to work. It's Monday. He has his new job. Me in like a year-ish, give or take. I think we picked a time. We picked a rough date. Then we're gonna go on a rough date. I might even invite Kara. That's what makes it so rough. I just finished getting my Imperial Fist tank table ready for my Horus Heresy army. What's a tank table? Is that like a carrying thing? Why would dwarves be fighting Bretonnia? Because the dwarves live in the mountain passes.
And there's silver in Bretonnia, and the dwarves want it.
No, I don't think the dwarves would really care about Bretonnia. Bretonnia is probably invading them, quite honestly. Boom, Bretonnia versus Dwarf. Bretonnia versus Dwarf. Yeah, let's just say I've done that fight quite a few times, and most of the time it's my guys running across the field and getting shot and dying. I got tabled. Yes, one of my 2 old world games was all Spider Riders. I got tabled. Yeah, that's the problem with Gobos. Is they're so fragile, and they don't like necessarily hit all that hard. It's like you have to really lean into big stuff. The tank is painted to a table ready level. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Lindsay, for the warning. But why would dwarves be fighting Bretonnia? Want to paint dwarves? You should definitely paint dwarves. I think a painted dwarf army is gorgeous. I'm perfectly fine with going against any of those armies, though. Yes, one of the 2 old games. Yeah, because you said, what was the other one that you played? Because you said you played dwarves with the other one, or did you play the Tomb Kings with that one? Dwarf weapon, Bretonnian Lord says, is an heirloom. Dwarves say it was a dwarf gift and they want it back. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Dwarves will fight anybody. You kidding me? I've been watching somebody play the Crusader Kings 2 Old World mod, which puts it in the Warhammer Fantasy universe, and man, Bretonnia is just falling apart. Just falling apart. It's a shame. It is a real stinking shame. But I've wanted to play dwarves since I was a kid, so I'm gonna paint. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because that was dwarves was what got Tim like in model gaming originally, because of the Fire Slayers, if I remember correctly. Timmy, how's your RPG thing going? Your RPG business. And as also a side note, I finished Season 1 of Arcane today. So that was good. Mostly high element GW heroes. My list of all as chariots and a necro. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get dinner like a good housewife. Y'all have fun. Cook dinner like a good housewife. Alright. Good to hear it, Rob. I'll see you later, buddy. Rob's a good housewife. Slow but good for trying to expand. Yeah, scaling, I imagine, is always going to be the hardest part. Yeah, you got to make sure you send me the info, and I'll start plugging it at the beginning. But it takes a lot. Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, Arachne's taking a bit of a backseat just because there's been a lot of stuff going on. But I'm going to hopefully this Thursday I'll be able to record an episode of it, and I'll kind of get back on track. It might have to just go from every other week to just kind of whenever I can get it out. Which I don't think anybody really cares. But I do get a lot of positive feedback about Arachne. I got another person who messaged me today saying they really liked the show. Yeah, but Tim, for sure, you gotta send me the details and all that and like a link, and I'll put it in my show notes. It's one of those things. You probably won't get any of the people that listen to my show, but you'll get the people that they maybe talk to it about, you know. It's one of those things. One of the smartest things I learned from my current, the person that owns the business currently is, she was saying that just advertising in general will put that energy out there, and you'll probably get people who come by who didn't even hear the ad, but the fact that you put the energy out there will make it so people will come. It's one of those probably like more metaphysical thing. Oh, sweet, there you go. Are you recording them at all? For like YouTube or anything? Or like a Patreon live play thing?
Okay, what do you want, Hinkle?
You see, the thing is, I don't even know if he's still here. He came in here, made demands, and then I think he left as soon as he had made the demand. Yeah, he sure did. He disappeared. See, this is why you can't trust public schools. Our fans are degenerates, Tim.
I'm out.
Tim, you should hop into a Discord channel, and then you just heckle them live. I am painting Ajax from Infinity. This is for Tisdale. He constantly complains I don't paint him things, and then I've already been painting this for him. So, you know, it's one of those things. This is the new Ajax for Steel Phalanx. He's a... Can they hear you, Tim?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you're quiet. Let me turn you up.
You're quiet.
You know, that's true. You don't paint me things. Is that how I get you to paint my Cyberpunk? Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, you just make me borrow it for a really long time, and then it somehow gets painted. That's how this works.
So, just a little bit of a tidbit here. You do know it's against your contract with PCN to actually paint anything for Tisdale, correct?
Well, he gave me another contract.
Oh.
Yeah, it was for, I thought it was a subsidiary. I thought it was
it was FYT Industries?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Yeah, he asked me to do that to myself all the time, so that makes sense.
And he said it was a different tax bracket.
It is, actually. Yeah, it's purely donation based
so
for
it's
charity.
Not profit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, it's a not for profit. It's very different.
It's not for profit.
Very legitimately,
very
there's a
big,
very
yes,
heavy
yeah.
distinction between non-profits and not-for-profits. FYT is, in fact, a not-for-profit. That means if they do make a profit, you know, that wasn't what they were intending to do.
Sure.
But like, oh no, now we have this profit. Well, a non-profit, you know, has to spend all their money by the end of the year.
So is it kind of like airlines, because they don't make money and they have to constantly get, you know, alleviation?
Mm-hmm.
Are those not-for-profits?
No, those are just complete government subsidies at this point.
Oh.
But they can also charge you in profit too.
I see. So it's like best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's like winning the lottery and getting an EBT card.
Oh, that's amazing. Good for them.
Yeah. So
speaking of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, speaking of Cyberpunk, I'm trying out a new Cyberpunk recipe for the first time.
Okay.
And I saw it on TikTok, and it worked out really well. So what I did, right? Okay, so I took some gummy bears, and then I put them in a bowl.
Sure.
Okay. And then I dumped Sprite all over it.
Okay.
And then I let the gummy bears absorb the Sprite overnight.
Okay.
And then this morning, I put them in the freezer,
Sure.
and now I'm eating them.
Was it gelatin? Did you mix it with gelatin?
Nope, just gummy bears filled with soda and then frozen.
No lemon gelatin that you put in a bucket.
Nope. I don't need a dedicated spoon at all. So
It's good to hear.
It has the consistency of like Italian ice.
Yeah, thank you very
Like
much, California Tim, for the models. Hope you have a nice walk. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Anyway, you're saying?
But they're icy and gritty, and it's like eating like gummy bears made out of Italian ice, and it's pretty good.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
I do like Italian ice.
I love Italian ice.
And how much did this, like, where did you read this mystical cookbook thing? Did you read it on the back of a napkin at a bar?
No, I downloaded it from Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne.
That's cyberpunk, right?
Sure. It sounds
Hell
like
yeah.
it. But you know what? You're here, so I talked to my local store, and they said that I can stream battle reports and stuff on Mondays.
Hell
at
yeah.
the store. So
Hell yeah.
We'll probably start doing some battle report stuff on Mondays for a variety of games. It'll probably be Cyberpunk at first because that's an easy game to set up, and it's goofy.
I like that a lot.
As the head of the network, how tax deductible is that?
Fully?
Excellent. So when can I expect my government payout?
Oh, you won't get. I'll get one.
Oh no, Kara, make the phone calls. Change everything. Tim did it again. He stole our taxes. That son of a gun.
It's not that I stole your taxes. It's that I'm unstealing them from the government and putting them in my pocket.
Unstealing. That's incredible. Let me check. Let me check somewhere. So Tim, you're Tim. Tisdale came in here demanding that I buy him a Sabak deck.
Suboxone?
A Sabak deck. The poker from
Malifaux.
Star Wars. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
It's Star Wars poker.
Star Wars poker.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool. Listen, don't buy Tisdale nothing.
Yeah, he's constantly coming in here telling me I ain't doing things for him and all these other things. How do you manage him?
So the way I manage them is actually kind of a three-pronged approach, right? So on a three-pronged approach, normally you have three different tines.
Sure.
That would kind of be like the spike on a fork, except there's only one, and it's me, and I'm just a lightning rod, right? So I just attract all of his hate, and that keeps it from most other people. Sometimes it leaks out a little bit, right? Because there's kind of that chain lightning effect, and it can hit people close to me. So I do apologize if that has befallen you, but yeah, for the most part, that's most of it.
We're getting a lot of radioactive Tisdale lately. Jay asks, have you had Doritos as cereal with Mountain Dew as milk? Because that's a classic.
Well, that sounds like a terrorist action, actually.
And Tim's wife laughed at it.
That sounds so yucky. I can feel
It's disgusting.
I can feel the mouthfeel, and I don't like it.
It makes my mouth feel fuzzy. And it's probably cancer.
Yeah, the old tongue fuzz cancer, dude. It's rampant right now in the streets of Wananta, New York.
A great man once told me that is in fact how they get you on the big jobs.
That's you know.
you know. Oh, you know when you know. You know.
The most recent one, the same guy that put that into my lexicon, you'll have that on the big jobs, also started this other one that I thought was like its own special thing for a long time, and turns out that it was just shorthanding a common phrase. When someone would say something surprising, he'd just be like, mackerel. And I had no
holy
idea.
mackerel.
Yeah, he just shortened holy mackerel. But I was trying to figure out what the hell he was trying to say for a while. I was like, mackerel. like, is this like a macroeconomics thing? Is this because it was always in finance that he was talking about it? But no, he was just like, oh no, like holy mackerel, and I was like, oh that's dumb and I hate it. But I'm gonna start saying it.
That sounds like something that Chuck would do.
Yeah. It wasn't Chuck, but it's absolutely something Chuck would do because I hate it.
Yeah, 100%.
I think my best friends are mostly people that just do things that will make me mad on purpose a lot.
I feel like that's what makes our relationship different. Is that I call you out in the fact that you can't accept compliments.
I've been getting better. I've been working on it. I've been working on myself.
Sure.
To be more accepting of positive feedback by doing worse things. So it kind of balances things,
Sure.
Balances the scales a bit.
So you want us to compliment how you burned down the orphanage, not necessarily the fact that you didn't burn it down in the first place.
Well, yeah, I put a lot of time and effort into that plan.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you got to think most orphanages are brick, which are kind of difficult to burn through.
It's true. You just need jet fuel.
Well, there's not made of steel beams.
Or who can bite through a steel beam?
Squirrel Girl?
Yeah, Squirrel Girl can bite through a steel beam.
So hey, I'm gonna get to see you here in like a couple days.
It's true. I'll meet you in Philly, and apparently I owe everybody a steak dinner. Apparently that's what Tisdale's new thing is.
A cheesesteak dinner?
No, like a steak dinner. And so he kept saying, "Where's my favorite steakhouse or whatever?" And I kept telling him it was Longhorns, because I knew it was the cheapest, I think. And he was like, "Yeah, so I owe everybody a steak dinner." And he told me, or today before he got in here, he asked me if I liked ribeyes or strip, and I said that I strip way more than I ever eat ribeyes, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh. But ribeye is like literally the best cut.
Ribeye is definitely the best cut, and anybody that doesn't agree with that is wrong. Don't you come over here, ruin my life. Yeah, well, you know what? You're too raw for this conversation. Get out of my face.
Get it? Got him. Get wrecked, Kara.
Kara, you know what? Kara, you just got riggedy wrecked.
Rigatoni wrecked. Chef Boyardee over here.
All right, I'll do the new redeem. There we go.
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn my sound on. So.
It's a channel point redeem. That's not it. There we go. Done. He's so angry. I apologize, Tim. That was a Kara request, and she's got her finger on the button.
Listen, I, not normally a huge fan of cute animals, but the bloodlust that is Mudang, I'm actually all in on.
Yeah, gotta appreciate it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He appreciates the bloodlust that is Mudang.
He really takes me as somebody that would disrespect his surroundings.
That's true. It's very true. Yeah, he's a corn worshiper if I've ever seen one. All right, so Tim, father of PCN, puncher of nuns, the one.
That was twice. Well, yeah, it was one nun, but I hit her twice.
It's more than anybody else in the network, so I think that makes you the leading expert in it in PCN terms.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, so we are thinking about doing the Chaos Cup for PCN, which is this charity thing. Tisdale told me.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I agree with you, Kara. He said that no one had talked to him about it if we were going to do it at Adepticon.
That's right. We haven't talked to him about it.
Right, because we only kind of came up with the idea right before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I guess the question is, how do we implement this for the PCN people who want to donate? Because all the money that goes to it will go to me, and I'm going to say it goes to a charity. What charity are we going to say that all the money went to? How do we do this?
So you're talking as a financial advisor here, as a fiduciary, you would like to know how to funnel money out of a charity?
No, well,
It's actually very easy.
funnel
sorry,
money
what?
out of it.
Look at what I bought yesterday night.
Hold on, Kara's showing me something.
It's white Christmas pajamas. Sisters.
I don't know if anybody gets that reference.
Look.
I'm looking. I mean, I see it.
It's even got the boys.
I know. I saw it. I saw them doing back to back or whatever. I don't know what that is though. White Christmas.
You know what white Christmas is.
I mean, I know conceptually.
I'm dreaming.
Of a white Christmas.
There's a whole movie.
Yeah, never. I don't watch movies, Carol.
No, I'm positive.
Sounds made up. I think it's a book maybe, or a movie
Cri-
they got told.
I think. I bet Christmas was in the Bible. Is that a Bible thing?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
I think the book of Christopher.
Yeah,
Crinkle.
I remember when Esther talked about Christmas.
Dude, and you remember that time Samson killed all the Philistines with the jawbone of a reindeer?
The jawbone of a
Christians
reindeer.
never talk about Purim.
I see. Tim, as soon as you popped on, 21 viewers. You got a magnetic stupidity to you.
Oh, dude, actually, doctors have in fact diagnosed it as that exact thing.
I
I
heard
hadn't shared that with you, but apparently doctors talk.
I heard that you actually went to school to get a piece of paper that said that you are not a donkey-brained man.
I did. It was more of a picture, but yeah.
How many of those pieces of paper did you go to school for, Dr. D?
I am very donkey-brained, so none, I guess. If that makes sense.
Maximum donk brain.
Yeah,
I think
donk brain to the max.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, like I was saying, so this Chaos Cup thing, how are we gonna do it? Do you
So there's a couple ways. So we're about to start working with this charity called Step Up,
Okay.
which is specifically supports it fights against veteran suicide via gaming.
Oh, sweet.
And I had Charles actually check them out to see if their financials were actually sound, because I don't know if you've heard all the stuff with like the Wounded Warrior Project.
Yeah, Wounded, because that was one of the ones I had suggested, but I already knew that they were one of the bad ones. Yeah,
it was
viewers,
something- it was
if you
something
are
like less than-
involved, the charity, do not send money to Wounded Warrior.
Yeah, it's the ratio for what they spend on admin to what actually goes to help people is like 70% administration fee or something like that.
Bing Crosby did do White Christmas, yes, I know, but it's not a part of the bit, Chris. Anyway, but keep going.
But this has like an 80-20, so 20% is admin.
Okay, that's actually not too bad.
It's I mean for the national charity stuff, no, it's actually that's on the higher end.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And this is is this for Wounded Warrior, or are you talking about for the...
This is for Step Up.
This is for Step Up, okay. So why is it so high?
80% goes to the actually goes somewhere. 20% is administrative fees.
Yeah. I thought that was low. I thought charities were usually a lot higher than that.
No. Charities normally take between like 20 and 40, 35%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So 20% is not that's good.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It is good. Yeah, Wounded Warrior takes like 60% for themselves.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely untenable.
Yeah, so there's a number of ways to go about it. Any stream on Twitch, we can actually set up for any donation to go directly to a charity, so that way it never touches our hands.
Sweet.
So that's normally the easiest. But there's kind of a number of different ways to do it. So like if each person was going to have their own charity, then that gets super complicated.
Just an idea. I figure it's all going to go to something.
Yeah. So yeah, that's normally super simple. So there's a list of charities actually on Twitch, and we can find one in there. And then we set that as a charity stream.
Okay.
And then literally anything that comes in goes right to them.
Okay, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And that list is huge. It has like 1,300 charities or something on it.
know what?
Because we had looked at it last year for Toys for Tots.
Sure.
Well, we were at Everwinter because Everwinter does a lot with Toys for Tots. And it didn't come together in time because it was going to be the Friday night stream, and we had it pretty much set. But then there was like 4 people for Friday night at Everwinter last year.
I think Adepticon might have a little more pull.
Yeah, aggressively so. But being able to do it at Adepticon is unfortunately just not up to us. But the hope is that we can get that cleared.
Well, that's not true. What we could do is we could just take the cameras and say we're going to throw them in the garbage or whatever, and then we do it in the dumpster behind Adepticon, so we can have
behind
a collection.
Bearded Dragon Games behind Adepticon.
We should actually start making like playing cards of the different dumpsters at different locations that we play model games at.
Ooh!
Yeah, see?
You gotta show up to stream at every convention just to like try to get they're like Penny Arcade.
Yeah. And it's like a punch card, right? And if you do all of them, you get a still sealed the Fellowship of the Ring video cassette signed by all of your favorite PCN people.
That's true.
It's weird that it's such a specific thing. Do you think we can get access to that kind of thing to give to people?
I mean, that's my hope. I'll do some digging, some archaeology, in my basement to that box with all those VHSs in it, and see, how many dozen Fellowship of the Rings we have left. But we might have to settle for like an Austin Powers Gold member, or Rush Hour 2.
Ooh, those all sound like really good options. I bet people would be lining up in the streets to do that. Isn't that right, Chris?
Keebler, who was 15 Coors Banquets deep, bought Dan's self-published book just so he could get that copy of Fellowship of the Ring.
When I made fun of the PCN community from before, I mean it doubly so now. What the actual heck is wrong with all of you?
I think a lot of places on the internet really feel like they cater to degenerates, but we really kind of knock it out of the park there.
Yeah, we do. And I think that it's our God-given right to make sure that those people feel as confused and hopeless as we do. So you're welcome, guys. This is how we give back.
Yeah, that's why we're keeping the money from the charity drive.
Yep.
Because we're already giving back. So.
Yeah, Jay gets it. Jay's dabbing it. He gets it. Nah, Mike had to go to a movie, so he couldn't hang out with us today.
Is he going to see Wicked?
I don't know. We went.
Hey, do you want to go see Wicked at PAX Unplugged? Or were you about to say you already seen it?
No, because we went and saw Gladiator.
Gladiator 2?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was okay. I thought it was the pinnacle of fine. It was good. There were some spots where I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. And then there were some spots where I was like, I'm not bored necessarily, but they could have probably used their time better. I feel like some of the story elements were just not used properly, and I thought it was fine.
So there probably was no evil witch.
There was actually an evil witch. Yeah.
Oh,
and,
okay.
She killed people with jazz hands. She killed the Roman emperors with jazz hands.
Oh, so it really was a lot like Wicked.
Yeah, I think that's why they did it at the same time. It's one of those Barbheimer type situations.
Yeah, oddly enough, those movies were actually very similar.
Yeah, 100%.
And John Cena guest starred in both.
He did. Did he?
No.
Oh.
But like, imagine if he did though.
Well, he was. You couldn't see him in Oppenheimer.
Correct.
He did his actual real cameo.
So I keep seeing on Temu that you can get this picture of Mao Zedong with John Cena's face instead of Mao Zedong. And every time I see it, I'm like, I don't know if this is offensive or not, but I kind of want it.
Just shrink the time you have at PAX even more. How would I shrink it even more? What did I do? Listen, I was gonna play in events and stuff. I think I'm gonna go do the silly Malifaux event, and then I'm gonna play board games and make fun of Tim and Tizzy the entire time.
Oh, and
Oh,
probably
by
go
watching
watch
Wicked.
Yeah.
What Tim is working the event. We can't go see it during PAX.
I don't start till 11 each day, so like we could get a morning show in.
We could get an early morning manatee.
Ooh.
PAX is 10 a.m. to midnight. Well, what are we gonna do after midnight? What are we not gonna catch the 2 a.m. movie showing of Wicked when kids want to go see it at 2 a.m.?
Yeah. What? I mean, there's nothing else going on at that time? We might as well go see Wicked.
The perfect time to watch a movie. 2 a.m. at a movie theater.
Yeah.
That's when me and Kara go see our movies. Yeah. You get a 2 a.m. manatee.
A 2 a.m. manatee does actually sound pretty dope.
Yeah, doesn't it?
And they're like cheaper during the manatees, right?
Yeah, because because they usually
they bump into walls and stuff.
Yeah, and because they're dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of swim around.
Well, and that's why at the start of every movie it says, "Please silence your phones and jet skis."
you don't want to scare the manatee.
Yeah.
See, every time I do this joke with Kara, she just gets angry. Because I always say we should go watch an early morning, or we should watch a midday manatee on the mayonnaise. And she's
I like it.
Yeah, see, Tim's a man of culture.
A manatee of culture.
A man of tea of culture. Oh, we got our tea from David's Tea. The Black Friday stuff. I got so much peach stuff, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, I love peach anything.
Dude, peach is so good. It's not blue though. How do you manage that?
Blue raspberry is not always available.
Oh, that's true.
Because like sometimes I go into a fancy restaurant and I'm like, I need some blue. I haven't had my recommended daily amount of blue yet today.
Where's your blue food coloring? I need it. Well, I imagine it's the fancy French guy with the little pencil mustache. Well, sir, you see, the money we don't have them in the blue.
Well, so escargot, when cooked in a particular way, can get greenish blue.
That's true.
Which I feel like is close.
So what are you just gonna ask him to throw in a little blue color food coloring when they're cooking their escargot?
Hey, listen, I'm Tim from PCN. Maybe you've heard of me. Can you throw some stank on it? And they're like, so you want it blue, sir? And I was like, yes, please.
Yes. Throw some stank on it. Shit. I didn't know I was dealing with royalty here. Holy crap.
I mean,
oh my god. Maybe you've heard of me. I've been on such shows as 2.5 Men. And my lesser known show, The View.
3.5 Dogs. Oh, yeah.
You remember when you were on The View?
I do.
Are we sponsored by The View?
We were until I was on The View, and then they pulled that pretty quick.
So wait, you're not doing anything to strengthen female empowerment or whatever? No, we make RPG live plays where we make fun of Dan, who's probably the most feminine member of PCN at this point.
I didn't say it.
Well, I mean, I've told it to him to his face.
Yeah.
So
but then he cries.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it gets
bad. The whole thing.
And then we got to pay taxes on that because they got that whole.
We
thing.
do, and that's so messed up. I had no idea Dan's tears were worth so much.
Mm-hmm. Got to store it.
Yeah. Yep. And we started cutting it with baby formula too, just so it would go a little bit further. But
cutting it.
It's just
Oh, wow. So, what you're gonna have to finally explain to me, as a loyal PCN follower, why is it illegal to dance in New York?
Okay, so it's not in every county.
Okay.
But in the majority of counties, it is illegal to dance in New York for several reasons.
Okay.
First, it gets the kids all hot and bothered, and then they start going to Lookout Point. which is actually where we dump most of our toxic waste. So while you think the procreation part would keep our population stable, they're all mutants.
Oh god.
So it kind of becomes its own little problem.
That's a whole issue.
Oh, dude, it is. And there was, I think it was 2007. I was going to say 2017, but no, it was actually significantly further back. The governing body that is the New York State Health Department was in fact all mutants, and they voted in some things that honestly seemed a little progressive at the time. They tried to ban trans fats, and they reduced the size of like gas station sodas that you could buy. But it turned out that was all kind of funded by Big Mutant.
Jay is asking, what the F are you guys doing in central New York? Well, he's kind of explaining it right now.
Yeah. Well, first off,
Big Mutant.
How dare you call out the CNY by name?
Well, he's from New York, I believe.
Oh, well,
I think you're from New York, or is it just your dad lives there? I know he has some connection to upstate-ish New York.
We make the best Texas salsa.
Capital District, he says.
In New York City. Oh, like Albany? Oh, so you're like an hour away, or we're an hour away.
Well, he lives over here. He plays games in our store, because he's willing to drive to our store to play games with me. You know, some people are willing to do that.
The thing you invited me to, you were running, not playing in.
That's true.
So
I stand corrected. Right, I'll see you guys later.
I would drive to play with you.
Well, you got to get that Tomb King's army ready.
I don't got to do nothing.
That's true. You don't.
Lindsay,
I'm sorry, Dad.
Lindsay needs to get that Tomb King's army ready.
Also, you have something really important to do tomorrow, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you when you're ready.
Hey, I got some packages today.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened them, and I don't know if they're from you or Charles.
Okay. What was in them?
Should I say it?
I don't care.
One was a Boba Fett figurine to assemble.
Sure.
The other one was what appears to be like a miniatures travel bag.
That definitely was not me.
Neither of them.
I don't buy stuff for you.
Okay. They also might have been a Chimu order that I forgot I made. I just kind of pick out free gifts, and sometimes they show up, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. They actually send it to you?
Yeah, dude. I have so many magic erasers.
Sure. I buy all those from Scholastic book fairs.
Oh, the book fair?
From schools.
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
Rip has the gifts, as
you're
they say.
You're not willing to drive anymore, Wilmar? Why not? And Jay says that his dad still lives about 10 minutes away from Saratoga.
Oh.
Yeah, Jay is like he's like half New Yorkian.
That's pretty cool.
But he used to live in Worcester.
Oh, I know where Worcester is.
Yeah. And he lived there.
Wait, Worcester, Mass, or Worcester, New York?
Mass.
Oh. We also have a Worcester that's here. It's not anywhere near as nice as your Worcester. It's also it is also off of a highway, which is nice.
That's true. You know, it's the things that are in common that bring us together, you know.
It is, but all our Worcester has is a single Stewart's.
It
sells a lot of cordwood.
You don't have a come and go there?
Oh no, I haven't had one in years.
What?
Huh?
What? Well, come and goes went out of business.
Well, yeah, they came and went.
And the owner,
Jesus,
the owner of Come and Go says that the K in Come was for his first name, or for his wife's name, or whatever.
Is his wife's first name Come?
No, it was like Caitlin or something.
Oh, that's significantly
much less funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, Wilmar? You need to meet Tim so that Tim can tell you how funny you are, so that you can start your own show on PCN, so you could become the new PCN superstar. The state charges a $125, pal. What does that mean? The state charges a $1.25 PAL.
On the highway.
Unacceptable. That's a lot of money.
That's how you get the boy's soul.
I see. Well, anyway. Good to know. But you know what? We'll talk tomorrow about something.
What is it?
I don't know.
Is it a birthday party?
It is, in fact, a birthday party, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
You caught me. Even though your birthday is when LVO, or is that that's your son's birthday is LVO?
Nope. There is one that NashCon is normally
NashCon.
during one of their birthdays, I think.
I think it's Owen's, right?
Emmett, yeah.
What are your kids' names?
Owen and Wilson.
Emmett. And Wilson. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, wow. All right, hold on. Let me do it. Wow. Oh, wait, do I not have WoW in here? I guess not. All right, do the roar it is then.
Do the roar.
Yeah, you need to hang out. You know what? You're gonna meet Wilmar at PAX,
I'm actually pretty stoked for that specific thing.
and he's gonna go up to him, and you're gonna walk up to him, and you're gonna think he's his name's actually Terry, because he's gonna be carrying my purse. Because I refuse to walk into a building if it's not purse first.
Well, right, yeah, because you're a man of culture.
I am.
But, you know that's the combat seat though.
The comp.
Because if any Terrys pop up,
Oh no.
you're gonna need to get them.
Oh no. Oh no. But anyway, yeah. So. Yeah, you get to meet all the Massachusettsians who keep my part of the show running.
Hell yeah.
Yep, you'll like them. And I'm trying to get them in as like the Massachusetts branch of PCN. They are definitely an entourage. That's true. We're kind of like that guy from American Psycho, except we're more than one person. Even though that doesn't make any sense. But the people who know will know. I look forward to meeting Tim. I look forward to meeting Tim at the steak dinner.
Oh yeah. So what night is that happening?
It's happening Monday.
Oh.
I won't be
But
there. I gotta go
I
to.
might not be there Monday.
I got a gynecologist appointment I gotta go to.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's.
Is it the same one? Are you seeing Dr. Pokenfield?
Yeah, that's actually his name. That's the name
could've
I
done
was.
so much better.
I was trying to
could've
make
done
up
so
at the
much
same
better with that. But I really hecked it up.
Jay really likes axes and plain white walls and cocaine. You know what? I can't blame you for any of those three things. Those are all pretty.
I
awesome
like
things.
4 of those things.
Let's see. So Jay will be hosting in-person Blood Bowl in our store. And
Wait,
I demand that you tell me how to play the game, Tim. As a Blood Bowl expert.
I can definitely tell you. So you're going to want to left click,
Mhm.
right, to select a unit.
Sure.
And
Classic.
then listen to chat yell at you that you're making dumb calls, and then punch people until you accidentally kill yourself every time. That's what I do.
Roll as many dice as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
Get upset.
Uphill? Who cares?
Yeah. Get upset every time you even, before you even roll them, get upset. You don't even know what's going to come up, and you're already just infuriated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm learning from the best here, guys. You want to just you just want to give me the win now, Jay? You want to just say I won the league?
If you go to hit someone and it comes up POW, obviously God has made a mistake. Re-roll then.
God has made a mistake. I got the doctor's credit card since he flashed it on streams a few times. So don't worry, that never happened. Don't forget to make all your decisions in 3 minutes. The timer in the top of your vision goes by really fast. That's true. If I play against you, Jay, just know that I will have a timer there, and I will time you every second. And for every minute that you go over, I'm gonna dab right in your face. I'm gonna dab, and there's nothing you could do to stop me because it's in the contract.
Sometimes you just need a dab on them. To
You
be
do.
fair.
You do.
Yep.
And as the new part of the Massachusetts PCN subsidiary company, formerly known as PCN, run by Tim, you're beholden to that. You'll probably win even without it. Gnomes are going for the spoon. I mean, I'm just playing Marauders. I'm not playing elves. I'm not an animal.
I like rats.
Rats are good. Hey, gutter
And
runners.
undeads.
McDonald's, D.
No problem, Kara. Are you
Dr.
allowed to
D,
call
can
me
I-
that legally?
Can I ask you a medical question?
Sure.
What's the healthiest thing to get at McDonald's?
Probably if I had to guess without actually doing any research, probably the fish
Really?
or the chicken, probably.
Okay.
Because most of the beef made by fast food is like mostly tofu, which leads to a lot of excess estrogen formation. Because tofu is an estrogenic thing, which is what in males makes men have female anatomy. Like Dan.
I might grow a Dan if I eat enough.
You will have a Dan-shaped polyp appear right on your nose.
Ooh, okay.
Norse
Now,
are
polyp's
basically
kinda like a nipple, right?
Norse are basically elves to any stunty team. Apple slice. Yeah, actually, he's not wrong. The apple slices are probably the best thing to eat because they're organic.
Oh.
And you said a polyp is kind of like a nipple. It is sort of like a nipple, yeah. Except when you flick it, it hurts.
It's like a nipple on the inside,
Yes.
like an interior nipple.
It is. Kara is not wrong. So what you do is you have to like peel it open to get to the center of
The nipple?
of the nipple goodness.
Oh, okay.
Kara, I'm trying to teach people here medical stuff. You wanna mind your own business? Huh? I'm trying to make the world a better place here. One of these days, Kara, pow.
Right in the
Right
kisser.
right to the moon. I mean, right in the kisser. You know, the thing is I came home yesterday, and I walked up to Kara and I said, "Are you Big Fat Polly?" And she told me she was Louis Anderson.
I'm Louis Anderson.
I'm Louis Anderson. Are you Big Fat Polly? I'm very sensitive about my weight.
Happens to the best of us.
It
honestly.
does. It does. I'm gonna probably be doing that all con at PAX. I'm gonna walk up to people playing board games and be like, "Are you Big Fat Polly?"
Oh yeah, I think that's yeah, probably a really good idea.
100%. I should dress like the infamous Adepticon homeless man.
Mike Tisdale. Oh, gotcha.
No, that's Hank.
Wow, dude,
Wow.
Crocs are a status item.
Status item. Oh god. For you, yeah. I am, Kara. That's true. Whenever you want to impress people at a party, you just have me come along. Gaze upon my magnificent chiropractor boyfriend.
Does she introduce you as the doctor?
No, she introduces me as, "Hi, I'm a chiropractic roadie." Is that what it is? Groupie, yeah. So they don't even know my name yet. She introduces herself while she introduces me without saying my name. It's a very complicated system.
It's actually pretty impressive.
You know, we make it work.
Yeah.
We make it work.
We make it work, most of the crappiness isn't actually how it goes down.
Yeah, that's coming from you. That's true. What color is Ajax hair?
White.
It is either a very dark brown or a black. That looks like dark brown.
So what are you most excited for outside of the steak dinner at PAX Unplugged?
Weaseling my way out of the steak dinner at PAX Unplugged is probably the part I'm the most excited about. That isn't the steak dinner at PAX Unplugged.
I can get behind that. Do you
Yeah,
want help weaseling out of that, or?
Yeah, just tell Tisdale I'll be there. Just tell him I gotta go. Make sure I didn't leave my oven on.
Here's what we do, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
We get a ride to the steak dinner from Tisdale, and we
Okay.
tell him a time and place to meet us,
Okay.
and then we just go home.
Wow. But we don't live in the same place. Like, how does that work? Do we go to your home or?
Yeah, we go to my home,
Okay.
and we'll watch some Has Been Hotel,
Sure.
and then like he'll text us and he'll be like, "Are you guys almost ready?" And he's like, "Oh, we already ate, dude. Like, where were you?" And then he'll think he missed it.
Yeah, that's a good plan. And then he'll feel bad.
Yeah, and then we can use like MS Paint, right, to like make a picture of all of us eating a steak dinner. And we'll leave a seat open that says Tisdale on it, so he knows like he was invited.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is, I gotta say, Tim, that's a flawless friggin' plan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you are the master of PCN?
Yeah.
You are.
It's actually just a pyramid scheme. I just was running out of content to listen to, so I just tricked all my friends into making content that I would like.
Hey.
I don't actually sell it or distribute it. I'm actually all the downloads.
Oh my god, how do you get it in all the different locations?
Oh, VPNs.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's actually pretty simple. I just had ChatGPT do most of it.
Wow.
Dan's not even a real person.
I had a distinctive feeling that was the case.
Yeah, Danny's been dead actually for 15 years.
That's crazy. Because when I went to the thing and I said, "Hey Dan," he just looked me in the eye and then he screamed.
Correct. Yep.
I guess that does make sense that he's not actually human. Some sacrifices have to be made, Doc. You need to go to New York. What do I need to go to New York for? So I could go to Tim's house so we can escape this made-up steak dinner?
Oh, that's a good idea. We could go to the pudding buffet at Brooks.
We could go to the yeah, that sounds like a great time.
It's all you can eat pudding.
Who doesn't love pudding?
There's
Kara.
3 different flavors.
Do you like pudding?
You know, where's my chocolate? You're supposed to give me chocolate.
That sounds like a damn good deal. I'd take that deal.
I'd
do you
take that deal.
What do you think of that deal? It's a good deal. I'd take that deal. Made up. This fake steak dinner is very real. No, it's not.
Wait, the steak is fake or the dinner's fake?
Well, all
in
of
that
it.
sentence, it sounds like we're eating fake steak.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to do that. Yeah,
Like
that
they
is
just put grilled marks on some, flat hot dog.
with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
It's one of those metallic Sharpies too, so when it gets close to your nose, you go to a different dimension. That bill is very real. Wait a minute. Wilmar, are you Wayne the brain? Are you Wayne the main brain McLean?
Fake steak is all Dylan can afford.
That is all I can afford. You're not wrong. See, this is why we don't need friends. Because we got enemies like this.
That's right.
And by God, I'm proud to call them PCN.
So, I don't know if you've been following the Elite 8 Showdown
I have.
channel in Discord,
no,
and you've
not
seen how Richie has been like writing reviews for each episode from episode 1 while he's on the treadmill.
No, I haven't seen this.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we were like, hey, then you should check out the newest season. So instead, he was like, nah, I'm gonna start at the beginning. And write modern reviews about the people I know and this show that was obviously made for specifically for people in Oneonta, New York. And he's taken his rivalry with Chuck so heavily that he started a new Pokemon game and named his rival Chuck. Which is how you know it's really serious now. That's a commitment. That's a 20, 30-hour commitment on trying to beat Chuck anytime he succeeds in life.
But is this one of those games where he picks the weaker Pokemon, or is this one of the ones where he picks the one that's stronger?
I think it's one of the ones where he picks the strong one.
Wow, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
He's really dedicated. He's really doing the Rambo method, huh?
Yeah, very much so.
Both doggies. It is a rare instance where both doggies are in the cam. Look at that. Look at that big fluffy idiot. Why, Junk? His ears go down. He's like, oh, you look at that junk with that big stupid face. Like, please help me. Please. Okay, well, what are you most excited about for PAX? Is it leaving?
Leaving is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know. They're paying me money to go and work it. That's pretty cool.
So how does one do it live? Just out of curiosity. Are you gonna do it live?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna do it live.
You have to scream at the top of your lungs that you're going to do it.
So, and here's the thing. I am really doing it live because instead of being assigned one game to learn, I'm everybody's lunch break. So I have to learn all.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Somebody else's lunch. So I'm not gonna have any idea what I'm doing in
Sure.
any of these games that I'm not gonna look up or read about ahead of time.
Do they
And,
not have you? Do they not have you work in AMG?
So Asmodee, I'm working for Asmodee.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying they're not having you work AMG games.
No, nope, Asmodee games.
Well, what? I'm just saying MCP and Shatterpoint specifically.
Correct. I'm not working those games.
Interesting. Okay.
MCP has no staff. It's just a one-day event. It's a
Okay.
one-day GT.
Sure.
And Star Wars Shatterpoint, I'm not even positive is going to be there.
Interesting.
Star Wars Unlimited,
Which I hear is
Yeah.
very popular.
yeah, that one has paid positions for judges and TOs and stuff.
No kidding.
That's
Jay
fun.
saying cheesecake and hand-pulled noodles is what I'm most excited for. Convention will be fun too. Yeah, no, I have no doubt. What we should do is we should just like next year just go to like a hotel next to the con and just play board games in the lobby, literally all day.
Mm.
And they'll be like, "Sir, why are you here?" And then I'm gonna look them in the eye and I'm just gonna scream.
Yeah, and then they'll think you're Chat GPT like Dan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Internet."
That's real smart, man.
Hey, what can I say? I've been thinking about this. And then Kara can come.
So one of the cool things with Cascade games, is they gave everyone a single room,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Hey, if you're bringing someone that's going to stay in your room, just let us know."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So the guy I'm writing out with, Johan, who you met, and I
Yep.
think you two are best friends now.
Yep.
Um,
We have played with each other's toes.
He is, he's bringing his lady, and she just gets to go to the con effectively for free and have a free hotel room.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, what's the word on him doing his video? Because he is trying to do videos.
Mhm.
Because he used to work at Hollywood or something like that.
Yeah, he has like legit IMDb credits as assistant. I forget what it's called.
Assistant
Like
to the
director of
manager.
photography stuff.
Right. I heard he also played Skeletor.
Mhm.
Is that true?
Yep. In the live action porn. Yep.
Wow. Is that why they call him Johan the Hammer?
I think so.
Okay.
I
Well,
think that was his stage name.
hopefully he never hears about any of this. Because then we're gonna have to come up with more backstory.
I mean, yes, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think he would. I think he'd understand. He seemed like a cool dude.
He's a cool dude.
And when somebody said, "Hey, you should meet Dylan," and he said, "Why would I want to talk to him?" It would make more sense, right?
Mhm.
But he didn't know which Dylan they were talking about.
That's what I see. Why did someone put gum in your hair?
I just took a wad of gum off of my rim of my glasses.
Oh, it was me. I thought it was funny.
Hi, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Dylan says hi. She says, "Who's Dylan?"
I knew it. I knew she was gonna pull this crap.
Yeah,
Ever since college, she's done this.
it's true actually.
We were in second year together, right? We haven't told you this just because we know how you get, but when we were in second
I
year,
really hate education.
Yeah,
I'd be
I
very
know.
upset with
I
both
know.
of you.
I know you do, but we went to the same university, okay? And we were roommates in the dorm, right?
They were roommates.
And they were roommates. And it wasn't a co-ed dorm. It was the female only one. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, I'm not a female. and it was
Wait, what?
It was very awkward, let's just say. So I had to wear a lot of Lindsay's clothes. Okay.
Yeah, she told me because she walked in, or no, you walked in on her in the bathroom one day, and she was standing up to pee, and then you found out that she was disguised as the nanny and was actually your dad.
Yep. Yeah. It was pretty complicated, and it was also on top of a very complicated Weekend at Bernie's type situation.
Yes. Yep.
So okay, so she told you the whole story.
Yeah, she told me even the part about how, like, on top of everything, that it was covered with cheese, and then she lost her poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
There was also a biodome with Pauly Shore.
Biodome with Pauly Shore and the best Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
They played a game in that movie that I really enjoyed that was called You Eat a Bunch of Stuff and Then Fart in Your Friend's Face, and they had to guess what you ate.
What you ate, yeah.
I was always impressed at how quick they could fart.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
I still think about it to this day. I was like, how did those guys do that?
I played a game called Drink the Beer.
Oh, that's it. Did you get the duct tape 40s to your hands?
I did, and if you win a beer. All right.
What do I win? Another beer!
Tim, you need to come in here more often. We're up to 36 viewers right now.
I thought it was... Oh, that's my channel point.
No, that's 3,000. No.
I don't have 3,000 channel points.
You probably have much more than that.
I have 1,100 channel points.
Wow, that's not that many, actually.
It's really not.
Jeez. So
well, I'm always at a thing on Monday nights until like 8:30. So
that's true. Well, this stream goes until 11:30. Usually,
right? But unless there's a ball, I turn back into a pumpkin at like 10.
That's the You know, it's funny you say that. That's the second time today I've heard that. Not you specifically, but people telling me that they turn into pumpkins.
I've always really hated when people say that because I'm like, listen, you can stay up past 8:30, like you're an adult. And then Dan cries and then he screams because he's AI.
Yeah, he does that God-forsaken scream.
Oh,
it's awful.
It's always that God-forsaken scream.
It all started with that smile, though.
It all started with that smile.
I remember seeing him across the bar. I walked over, that little smile, and I was like, "Hey, my name's Dylan." He was like, "Ah!" And I was like, "Okay, all right." So I
listen when he commits to it, though. You know what I mean? He's committed.
Yep. I booped him on the snoot and I walked away. A little rascal.
Little rascal. Just shuffled his hair a little bit.
Oh man, it's good to have you, Tim. How's the new job been?
Really good.
Good.
It's really busy. This was an awkward time of year to join as the guy that now does all their events and programs when there's constant holiday events that I'm just kind of accepting other people's work for and running with it, but it's been good.
Of all the people, though, I bet you fill that spot pretty well just because of your experience with whatever the hell PCN is.
Yeah, that, and I was a youth director for a while too, for like a youth center, and it's pretty much the same thing, but for alcoholics and homeless.
Sure. So PCN yet again, providing ample.
I guess a little redundant.
Very ample, fertile field for that. That's just the charm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as the head of the Massachusetts division, we want to add in people who love scratch-off tickets.
Yeah, so there's Gambling Anonymous too. Yeah, they show up. Sometimes it depends on how the coin flip, but
gotta love that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever, just stopped and had the people read stuff about ancient Greek philosophers like Bophades?
I'm gonna walk into it just because I really appreciate it.
Bophades nuts.
You got me.
God, I'm scratch off tickets. What kind of narc are you? They're scratchers. They're scratchers. I'm sorry. Oh no, they know I'm a cop. I need to go witness protection. Good night, Kara. Hey, Kara. Love you. I got you McDonald's, woman.
What'd you get from McDonald's?
She got...
Apple slices?
No. No, she's not on a health kick right now. She's, what does she want? She wanted 10 chicken nuggets.
Hell yeah.
And a double cheeseburger. But the problem is she wanted a double cheeseburger as a Happy Meal, but they don't have that as a Happy Meal.
Yeah, they got rid of the Mighty Kids menu a while ago.
Okay, so she said it was probably part of like that menu, and I was like, I didn't see it while I was there. Then she threatened me. You know how it is. Excuse me, sir. May I purchase? Excuse me, sir. May I purchase some marijuana? Hello, fellow kids.
One drug, please.
Can I have one whole drug, please? All right, you got me, Jay. You got me. You didn't ask me if I was a cop.
Do you want to do a stream at PAX where we just scratch off a bunch of scratchers?
I don't know what a scratcher is. Is that a marijuana?
I mean, yes.
Full stop. One drug, please. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, god dang, man. Let's do it.
And here's what we do, right? So
let's
buy $100 of lottery tickets.
Okay.
We scratch them all off.
Okay.
Then we go redeem them all at the next gas station.
Sure.
Scratch those all off.
Holy crap. Okay.
Go to the next gas station.
Uh-huh.
And we just keep doing that until we wind up somewhere, and that's where we live now.
That sounds like a pretty swanky deal. Is it kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh booster box where there's one legendary in the box and you just buy the whole box and you know you get it? So can I buy one box of scratchers, please? So you know one of them has to be a win.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed. Yeah, you get a foil scratcher.
Mm-hmm. you get a foil scratch. Yeah.
And then yeah, I'm pretty certain that that's exactly how it's done.
You scratch it and it's a blue eyes white dragon. You're like,
or the magician girl.
Dark magician girl?
No, dark magician is someone different.
Oh.
Yug.
Brooklyn Rage.
You're a third string duelist with an inadequate deck.
One drug, please.
One drug.
It's my favorite part of Yu-Gi-Oh! When he went and bought illicit substances. God.
I mean, you know he was on Peds, you know?
He was definitely on Peds, that's true.
He was definitely petted it.
He was on Peds. Alright, anyway, so Wilmar, I'm not going to tell Tim, but give me your pitch right now. What's your pitch?
Oh, is he actually pitching me a show?
Yeah, well, I keep telling him he needs to.
I have a form. Do you want me to send you the form? And then you can fill it out, and then I'll send it to my back office, and then they'll review it and see if it should go to my attention or not.
So it's going to be in your hand before you give it to somebody else?
Well, the council that checks it is also me.
Okay.
But I green screen myself in 7 times, and we argue about it for a while.
That sounds...
It's a lot of work. That's why normally there's not a lot of production value in any of the things that I edit or stream or record, is because a lot of time is taken up on the council.
I was going to say, it sounds like you put more effort into the green screening phone-in thing that you've been doing.
Yeah, effectively, the equipment that we use for the regular streaming is just my old console equipment that gets burnt out because they're long sessions.
I mean, I guess you got to give the fans what they want, you know?
No one wants it, but like, that's not going to stop me from doing it.
You know, I got to say, big fan of your work process.
Thanks. So
how has it been now that Elite 8 Showdown is back out?
I like it because there's a single channel on the Discord that I'm willing to read now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that Discord.
Yeah, but I can just curtail my reading to just the Elite Eight Showdown ones and normally have a pretty good time.
The memes one is pretty good.
The memes one
So we
is
have a
good, but like I
roundtable
don't read it.
discussion
I
at
just
steak
look at the
dinner,
funny pictures.
Funded by Dylan's Chiropractic Hub
Okay.
Place or whatever.
All
We
right.
just review steaks and maybe talk about 5th edition 40K.
Okay, here we go. Wow, that's a really good idea. Okay, so
Can you read it to me?
Wilmar suggested as a pitch, right? So we have a roundtable discussion at a steak dinner, funded by Dylan's
I'm already
Chiropractic
sold.
Place or whatever. And we just review steaks and maybe talk about 5th edition 40K.
Yeah,
I gotta
Yep.
say, what an idea.
I'm pretty hard in on this. Once again, I mean the council's going to decide at the end of the day, but like,
Sure.
you have my vote. 13 more makes quorum. So
Wow. Isn't that a website?
quorum?
Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking of Quora. Quora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
No,
people
quorum is when
yell
you
at
have
each
enough
other?
board members at the meeting to actually have the meeting be official.
Wow. That sounds like some book studying thing.
Yeah, I read it on an audiobook.
Are you a law talking guy?
Not legally.
No. Money down. I don't know if you can
I'm Matthew Lesko. I wear a question mark suit and then I scream at the TV for a little while on how to get money from the government.
I were a question mark suit. Oh god. Just need Tim to vote a few more times. Let's go. He responds well to bits.
I do.
He loves
and
bits.
not the money type, just like good shtick. I
Yeah,
respond
he
very well too.
He does love a good bit, let me tell you. So, this show needs a real bit then. What is the bit? Is it the fact that we constantly just make fun of Tim? Or not Tim, we make fun of Dan?
Yeah, that's a really good bit. Listen, it's worked for a lot of our shows.
It has. He's a bad GM.
Mm-hmm.
And by GM, I mean DM. But who's counting?
Yeah, he really doesn't like DM. I forced the issue for a while and just kind of got tired of it. So I think I'm a fan of DM over GM. Because life's not a game.
It's true.
A dungeon.
It's real. It's real life. Well, listen. I just want you to know that I was actually expelled from school during recess because I don't play no games.
I lived actually really close to my elementary school,
Mhm.
and there was kids that would like walk home for lunch and then come back after recess.
Sure.
So I just pretend I was one of those kids one day and walked home.
Okay. Sure.
And like I guess the office saw me leave and they were like, "Oh, we just thought he was going to walk home for lunch." Something I'd never done before or had permission to do. So then I went home, right?
Sure.
I'm like, "Oh my god, this is great. No one's going to know I got home early. I'm just going to play video games and watch TRL, see my Carson Daily,
Watch Louis
and
Anderson.
watch Louis the Louis Anderson like cartoon was actually pretty stellar."
See?
But then my dad came home for lunch to fold laundry, so I hid behind the couch. And he was folding laundry on the couch I was hiding behind. And then he let the dog in, and the dog came right up to me, and I panicked, and I was like trying to shoo the dog away, and then he caught me, and I got in a lot of trouble.
So what show is the state taken from?
No, that was real. It was a boring story, so it was the truth.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had a dad. Oh, that's right. Well, is he half a dad now?
Yeah,
Did he have functioning legs back then?
he did.
Wow. So he could
did.
see you.
He could. Yeah, he doesn't need the legs to see me, but like they probably helped give him the height advantage. To
Yeah,
see
I was
over the couch.
gonna say he needed that to see over the couch though.
Yeah,
Wow, that's incredible. I'll have to bring this up with him next time I see him.
and then I got suspended.
You got suspended because your
Yeah,
dad
I
found
got
you?
suspended a lot in elementary school. My parents made a joke once to the principal that they should have an assigned parking spot, and he did not find it as funny as they did.
An assigned parking spot. Wow, that's a bold move. Did it pay off?
Kind of. I once got carte blanche in 6th grade because I was playing Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. And if you got sent to the office 3 times, you would get out of school suspension.
Sure.
So I had recently been sent to the office twice. And my teacher told both 6th grade classrooms, which were like kind of connected, do not tell on Tim and get him sent to the office. If he gets sent to the office, he's going to be mandatorily suspended and will not be able to be in the play on Friday. So the mistake obviously was that she said that while I was in the room and was like, I have diplomatic immunity for the next 36 hours.
Oh, no.
I didn't do anything insane, but like, it was a good time.
So I'm assuming you were as much of a class clown then as you are now.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, more so.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well,
all of my like notes that you would get on your report card were only one of 2 things, which was distracts others,
sure,
or a delight to have in class. If the teacher had my sense of humor, I was golden. If they didn't,
you were.
I was a distraction to others. Yeah.
To distract. Wow, what a mean way to put that.
Yeah.
Listen, you're just special in your own special way.
Yeah, teachers don't know how to yes and. I thought it was kind of BS.
That's true.
Listen, I'm doing a bit here. Why don't you follow along, Mrs. Delura?
Yeah, she's kind of a bee, isn't she?
She was.
Yeah. What did you think of her, Wilmar?
Were you a Mrs. D fan?
Yeah, did you like Miss
Wilmar?
D? She tried to steal my name. Didn't work, though.
She did.
I wasn't even born yet. What a...
You probably were when I was in 6th grade. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh, yeah. You were definitely born. I'm only 6 years older than you. See, we would have been in elementary school at the same time.
With that big of a difference? I don't think that's true.
Yeah, kindergarten and 6th grade.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. We would have been in the same. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. In the same elementary school. I mean, sure. I mean, I didn't really do the school thing. I was in Florida, right? So it wasn't mandatory.
You just wrestled gators or whatever.
Yeah. And we had to like, because this is a lesser known fact about gators, right? Is if you suck on their toes, you gain their knowledge. And alligators have been around since probably the Mesozoic period or whatever. So they're pretty smart.
They are.
They were around when Einstein was around,
I don't think that's true, but like you said it really confidently.
Well, are you from Florida?
No.
Then you should probably just shut your mouth.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
So this is Wilmar's review. Her improv skills needed work, and she wouldn't take criticism well, so no, not a big fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you get it.
This dude gets it.
God. So, what we need to do is we need to convince Wilmar to buy a car.
Wilmar, what if I told you every second you are not financing a car, you are actively losing money?
Timmy's back, and he's about to bust. Congratulations, Timmy. Thank you for the subscription, buddy. Thank you for busting. And
Does busting make him feel good?
Do you feel better having busted? We got 58 subscribers somehow. It's only the 2nd day in the month. Incredible.
Oh, it's still the November call. I love how broken this thing is, right?
It's not great.
You got 58. It says 37. 10 out of 10.
Tim is like a brother to me. We're talking about California Tim. New York Tim is like a hemorrhoid I've always wanted.
A hemorrhoid you've always wanted?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. That's what he said. That's what Timmy said. He said, hell yeah, brother. All right. Here's a new idea. This is Wilmar. Here's a new idea. New show. We go through the trials of me getting a car. That's a good idea.
Ooh.
That's a good idea. So how often...
I can write that off.
How... Sure, you can write your car purchase off. PCN depends. Its very survival depends on this. That's a massive write-off.
It is.
I mean,
And we're not going to depreciate it year by year either. We're going to take it in one big lump.
just a giant lump sum. Man, dude, you're gonna be getting so much money back from the government. They're gonna be giving you airline bailout money.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have that on the big jobs.
Mackerel.
Mackerel. Now we're cooking with butter.
Yeah, we are. Oh, by the way, I got a hold of this. So in Cyberpunk news, I got a model that's not out yet. They actually just announced this. This is a Wild Thing from the Wild Thing game.
Sam.
It is, yeah. This is the chauffeur, and it's spelled SHOW-FURR.
Hell yeah.
And he drives cars real good. Because Cyberpunk is getting car rules pretty soon. And if the Delamain's not in it, then I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing, Tim? If there's no Delamain.
I mean, tax evasion mostly.
Alright, so Wilmar says the government is wetting their beak. Oh, hell no. Yeah, he's very you're going to notice that Wilmar is very anti-government. Just know you're in good
I'm in good hands.
Yeah, you're in good company.
State Farm is there. Let's go.
I got a letter from them saying that they wanted 400 of my dollars. I'm like, why, government? Why don't you just leave me alone and let me bury these bodies in peace? Jesus.
Did you insure the bodies?
No, they were supposed to be. They were on term life insurance. I thought term life insurance was body insurance. It's just so complicated.
It kind of is. Yeah, you could get an accident rider on there, and that would kind of cover it. Yeah. But usually term life policies have a conversion option where you can convert it to a real full policy, either like a universal life or a variable universal life or maybe a whole life. And in that instance, government.
Can you do that post-menopause, though?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, as long as the term is still in effect, you could have like type 4 diabetes and you could still convert it with no additional underwriting at the same rating class that you initially got the term policy for.
That's pretty good.
So you should take out a $3 million term policy on every baby, and then when they get sick, convert it to real insurance.
You know, I gotta say, Tim, and by Tim I mean California Tim, especially the FU part, you're not wrong. Ugh, you are in fact not wrong.
I went to FU.
Did you? Was it in that hotel you used to work at?
Yeah, it was Fuddruckers University. It's how they trained you to be a Fuddruckers manager.
Wow. Were you a Fuddruckers manager?
No, I didn't make it through. My report card said that I distracted others.
You're too distracting, sure. What was that teacher's name?
Dr. Delora.
Oh my God! Is this like a Boy Meets World kind of situation?
I think so. Yeah, it's actually super weird. Mrs. Delora lived next door to me and would often give sage advice. And then when I went to college, they just became a professor. It's like, listen, I thought you were excited that I was no longer going to be a part of your life, but yet you are following me everywhere I go. And then she officiated my wedding. It's like,
that's crazy.
Delora, why don't you get out of here?
Got him. Oh my God, dude. I can't. Did they let you burn an old lady like that?
They did. They did.
Jesus. That seems.
I mean, I got suspended from the wedding, but like, it was an in-school suspension.
All right, California Tim says, for our big old world buddy weekend, I have a castle wall terrain system. We could try a siege. Yeah, we could, and I demand that we do.
What's a siege in the old world?
You put a wall on the table, and then you fist fight next to the table.
Oh.
And you tell the other person, you have titanium armor.
All right, that sounds like a GW game. All right.
Doesn't it? Yeah, there's got to be siege rules in one of the old books or something like that. I know I've read something. There's second edition. Yeah, okay, yeah, there has to be.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. But time flies like an arrow.
Okay.
Fruit flies like a banana.
Shh, you son of a gun. You Son of a lovin'.
Gun.
Oh my God! Here we go. This is what Throwlash. You may have heard of him. His name's
Never heard of it.
Talor, I think his name is. Stop me if you've heard this one before. But time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. And then he said, "Oh hi, Tam."
Oh, hey Taylor.
We're in the Discord if you want to join us. We're doing PCN chat hangout.
Yeah.
And you can't spell PCN chat hangout without Monday.
A personal conclusion network.
Personal conclusion network. There can only be one Tim. California Tim, it's a good thing that you guys are on polar opposite sides of the United States. Because if you guys get within, 6 inches of each other, you turn into one Tim.
Correct. Yeah, we're not supposed to cross our streams.
Yeah, that might get bad.
Which is why I pee in the sink, so I never really have to worry about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Tim from California is a professional DM, and he does paid RPG sessions on... Oh, crap, I'm forgetting the name.
OnlyFans.
It's not OnlyFans. It might be Only Dragons. I forgot the name of the website.
I have a really good 6-inch measuring stick if you need one.
Hey, Tim, did you get a haircut? You sound different.
Yes.
Nailed it. Alright, guys, I have to give this a adult warning. We don't know what we're going to say while we're in here, because you got 3 wild people in here.
Yeah, I've streamed with Taylor before, and I'm pretty certain every time towards the middle of it, it's like, who keeps allowing us to be together?
At least once or twice.
Man, we're getting mad numbers. Look at that, 38 people. My God. So
Those
Taylor,
are people.
Taylor,
Huh?
did you see the thing? Yeah, you weren't here when Are you looking at the stream?
I am.
I got this box
Sure.
filled with edibles, edible resin models.
Oh.
And my buddy Tim from California, he sent me a bunch of 3D printed Bretonian stuff.
Aw.
So I got a bunch of Grail Pilgrims, and it's not going to cost me $5 billion because he's such a swell guy. I love Timmy.
You should have sent him to the P.O. box.
Well, the P.O. Box G, as in G. It's Dylan. Look, he's over there.
I'm actually really grateful he didn't send him to the P.O. box, because then I'd have to mail him to Dylan, and it's like a whole thing, which means it just wouldn't happen.
It's not a tax write-off.
Yeah. It is, but like not one that's worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's scamming taxes from the government to the government. You know, it's like
Yeah, I work for the state. I get it.
Yeah.
But he sent me a bunch of Grail Knights. Or, I'm sorry, not Grail Knights. Questing Knights and a bunch of Grail Pilgrims.
Well, that's
Grail
dope as
guns.
hell.
It's great, isn't it? Because I love running Grail Pilgrims because they're peasants, but they got less twofers than regular peasants.
They're like super poor people.
They are, because they go to little chapels and they're like, to the lady. And she's like, here's the lady's blessing saved on you stupid peasant boy. And I'm like, hell yeah.
So it's like regular poor and Florida poor.
Yeah, because they suck on alligator toes, and that's how they gain knowledge.
That's how they gain their knowledge.
Yeah, that
Sounds awful.
Yeah, it's Bretonia's,
Awfully enlightening.
It's rough in Bretonialand.
Well,
But
no
you
one
would
says
know
scalpers smooth,
because your
but-
people eat rocks and have been around for 1 billion years and don't know how to shoot their guns properly.
You talking about Slanesh again?
No, I'm talking about BS3 dwarves. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh.
Oh, I noticed.
They're as good as shooting as goblins are,
Mhm.
which makes me really upset.
They're as good at shooting as a peasant bowman,
Yeah.
who's
Yeah,
been
I'm
alive
like, yeah.
for literally 6 years. Hangry, short, hairy men are gonna bonk. You're gonna bonk me after shooting them. That's true. Listen, my questing knights might.
I thought that was it. I thought you were just gonna say listen and then stop talking.
Potentially, my questing knights might swing faster than a dwarf.
Ooh, initiative 2, baby.
Yeah, dude, it's coming. Well, they're gonna have great weapons. I mean, Tim's a man. He's a red-blooded American.
The dragon man.
The dragon. Consummate V's. Consummate V's.
I mean, he was still Trogdor, let's be honest.
Look at it, yeah! So, what has the loving family of
Taylor,
Bess
what are you
given
excited
lately?
for at PAX Unplugged?
Yeah, answer the question, Taylor.
Ooh.
Is it the steak dinner that Dylan's paying for?
Ooh. I'm pretty excited that Tim gets to learn a game that he's never played before in like 2 days.
Oh, I get to learn 4. I'm everyone's lunch break. I was like, hey, I saw I wasn't assigned to a game. He's like, yeah, you're all of them.
Oh, that's fun.
He's like, that's cool, right? I figured you had the most experience. And I was like, yeah, I have the most experience reading instruction books. I do it all the time for fun.
Who said that?
The guy running Asmodee stuff.
Wow, he clearly doesn't watch our stuff.
Yeah, so that was my first response. I was like, you know how I know you don't listen to Elite Eight Showdown?
Also, California, Tim, you need to come to a PAX Unplugged or an Everwinter one of these years.
Or both. They're in the same area.
That's
Yeah,
true.
might as well.
You can actually just replace Tim.
That'd actually be super dope.
At either or?
Sure.
Oh.
So you'll be sitting there, right? And then Tim will be like, blah, 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 Elite Eight Showdown, blah, 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 big checker card, blah, 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 blah. And then we'll slap him in the face so hard that he falls down, like, behind the table, right? And then California Tim comes up. And he's like, gentlemen, behold!
Spray him in the eyes! Just like it happened to me!
Behold!
Through the hole.
Corn!
This time shall be different.
It's eating my hand! It hungers!
The talented Mr. Timmy. Yeah, dude, I bet they would eat you up. Literally. You'd sit there and you'd be like, oh, my name's Tim. And then the PCN people would be like, and they'd start, like, actually consuming your flesh, because that's the
It
people
happened
that...
4 times. Don't make it out like it's a regular thing.
I gotta be honest, this just sounds like Cole Daniels with extra steps.
I'm Cole Daniels.
I'm Cole Daniels.
Cole Daniels. It's definitely that guy from Portal. That's all I hear.
How? Yeah, Cave Johnson.
Yeah, Cave Johnson.
Cole Daniels.
We're going to make a new company, Blapature Science. Let's run some tests.
Get the damn lemons back.
The lemons. You burn those lemons to the ground.
With the lemons, yeah.
I'm Cave Johnson.
Oh, I like this guy.
What was his assistant's name? Greg? He's like, man, Greg, you got tiny teeth.
I started working for Farmers Insurance just because he was the spokesman. I love that guy so much.
Taylor, are you working off a little cold or something? You sound like you're a little sniffly.
I am, sorta.
You want to play a game of Rochambeau?
Ooh,
That always
and I
makes me feel
helped.
better.
Oh,
And I helped.
That was a different company. So, little insight to Tim's future.
Uh-oh.
Tim's gonna be playing World of Warcraft while Dan and I talk about some stuff.
Wow!
I
Yes.
haven't played World of Warcraft in like... Holy... It's been like 3 weeks.
Whoa! Actually,
I've been drying out just for this recording.
I gotta say, that's an honor. What are you guys gonna talk about? Is it gonna be little gobos?
no, it's the Arcane Journal.
For what?
For the Arcane Season 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit! I need to watch that.
I watched the first 2 episodes while I was donating blood today.
Nice!
You donate blood?
Yeah.
You don't, you know, if
No,
you
I
say the
don't.
word donate, people think that you're not being paid for, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you actually gave your own blood for free?
I used to do that, yeah. Now I get paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Dylan, am I picking up the new Lord of the Rings box? Okay. So
Why don't you pick up the new Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Rings on VHS?
that has all of the most popular PCN members sign it.
It's just Chuck 6 times and then Quinn once.
That's a really good question, Tim. I debated buying it quite a few times, and I have assembled a grouping of the most knowledgeable Lord of the Rings miniatures game players in PCN in the same chat. Gentlemen. I ask you, should we buy the new Lord of the Rings War in Rohirrim, I think that's what it's called, GW package box thing?
So here's like actually my real take on this.
Okay.
I would split the box, and here's why.
Sure.
Only half of the characters in the box were in the anime tie-in. So I would just get those characters and then leave the rest.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I don't know if you knew this or not, but a sudden attack by Wolf, a ruthless Dunlending Lord, forces Helm Hammerhand and his people to make a daring last stand in the ancient stronghold of Hornburg. Finding herself in an increasingly desperate situation, Helm's daughter, Hera, must lead the resistance against a deadly enemy who's intent on total destruction.
I love camping.
Taylor he says that a lot. That's a good question, Tim. I thought about it for a while. We haven't really been playing Lord of the Rings up here lately, and it's an expensive box. Is Helm Hammerhand a viable army? Because I want to punch. He sort of was before. I don't know, like, because it's hard to say now because with the new edition, who knows what is happening, right? Because the new edition comes out right along, like, with that box. You just want to punch with Helm Hammerhand. It's true. You might be able to do that. I don't think Helm Hammerhand was popular for punching. I think he was popular for smashing people's skulls between his hands, which isn't really it's like a headache punch, I guess.
I would like to kind of circle back to what my advice was, which was buying half of the box. If you only want to use Hammerhand, just saying, what I said stands.
Hey, listen.
Yes?
So that's what I have to say, Tim.
Can't believe you've done this.
I fucking knew it was coming. Oh, sorry.
Wow. Okay, hold on.
Taylor!
I gotta fix this. Sorry. Watch your
sorry.
Watch your profanity. There we go.
Watch your profanity.
There we go. Watch your profanity. The new plastics are very, very nice. Yeah, in the new Rohan guys on foot, they look significantly better, but they don't look that much different. I know, Wilmar, and don't you dare get on me about the Infinity thing. I tried to get you to play.
Yeah, don't you dare get on him, Wilmar.
The last Sunday I was there.
Don't get on him.
And you were over there playing MCP. But Dylan knocked
that game.
Mayonnaise, cucumber, polenta.
So I played a game of Lord of the Rings with my best funny California Tim, and Sauron's favorite thing to do was cast Wizard Power, which pushes people on horses, and he got to play billiard balls with Rohan on horses.
You know, I don't know why we always give so much crap for Dan with the horse thing when Dylan's over here. Like,
it's because he got us literally banned from TikTok because of his horse thing. Do you remember that time he literally got us banned from TikTok?
Because of the horse thing.
Because
I thought
of
it was
the horse
Minotaurs.
thing. No! It was just a horse. His 70s, very specific genre of film music in the background.
It was a dragon.
It was a dragon horse.
A dragon horse. Yeah, but I did sell Andre and Infinity, so we will be doing a Grow League in Alpha Omega when the new edition drops.
I personally really like Grow Leagues, but I obviously do not like to paint or show off kind of my miniature work. So for League specifically, I'm a grower, not a shower.
You don't like throwing spears in the current edition, Timmy? I don't know. It's like a free attack. I love them. I thought they were pretty good. You charge in and you're just like, hey, catch this, parry this, idiot, and you throw a spear into somebody's face. Like, ouchie. I'm Louis Anderson. They did
Louis
nothing.
Anderson over here.
What do you mean they didn't do nothing? What? You're crazy, Timmy. You're crazy. I love throwing spears. I just like throwing them. I don't even need a target. I just start yeeting them. Hey, you over there, catch this, and just throw it. I'm Louis Anderson over here. Look at me, I'm throwing a spear. Then a wizard knocked him over. Yeah, that's true. So what you should have done is you should have threw the spear at Saruman before he casted wizard power.
Mm-hmm.
Saruman.
That's actually a pro gamer move.
I mean, you guys
There was
even...
What?
No, I don't want to talk anymore.
Could you do it?
Do you
Hey,
think-
Dylan,
Do you think it's big enough?
What?
Yeah.
What's the thing Taylor's looking forward to most at PAX Unplugged?
He is looking forward to the historical and very accurate representation of all of the trains.
Oh, legit? Yeah. Yep.
That's the got it in one actually.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I didn't even know I was excited about that.
When he finishes up, he PAX unplugs himself from the trains and...
When I'm done firing in spurts.
It's gonna hurt.
You guys are silly billies.
I brought a horse to a wizard fight. Well, why didn't you just bring Rohan's court wizard? Oh, that's right, they didn't have one. That's why I shot him with wizard.
Oh, yeah, you'll have that.
Listen, the amount of times I've shot somebody with wizard because they didn't have a court wizard.
You know what? The reason Rohan didn't have a court wizard is because you were gonna part a man with his walking stick.
That's fair.
That's kind of effed up.
And who does that?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. Fight like a woman.
Who throws a shoe? Who throws a shoe?
It's a bit nutty.
It's because it is shit, Austin.
Taylor!
Oh, crap, I did it again!
Alright.
Can't say Austin on stream.
There we go. There we go.
Gonna get us in trouble with Texas again.
You're gonna get sued by
There we go.
Texas.
Taylor!
What's your profanity?
Better.
I've got gambling, so don't talk trash. Yeah, gambling.
And it's multiplying.
More like lameling. Got him.
Oh, wow, get wrecked. Just burnt the whole stream down.
I know what I'm excited about PAX Unplugged now. Rectling.
Ah!
Damn near killed Lynn.
Nope.
Oh!
Nope. That's how they get you. Yeah, gambling was pretty good. I'm actually really curious to see just how the new armies function, you know? You know what I mean? They function in the new edition.
Like a Funk Soul Brother, probably.
Got him.
Right about now.
It is the Funk Soul Brother.
Have you guys even
it
played
out
the
now.
Lord of the Rings miniatures game?
Of course! I've played every miniatures game that's ever come out.
Is that why Asmodee's having
Under
you
the Marvel
demo it?
license from Atomic Mass Games.
And also Old World once or twice.
I have played Old World once or twice.
Yeah.
You played Skaven, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I really want to play Magic, and then Dan keeps making me lists with just rats that hit things with their hands. And then afterwards
like
says, oh
Dan at
yeah, I
all.
probably put some magic in there. And I was like, you think?
Nope.
Is there magic in this game? You
Let
have
me-
4 wizards and a dragon. Why can't I have those?
I was gonna say, why did he have a wizard?
You're playing a netlist high elf list. What are you doing?
You remember when I drove 300,000 miles and 600 billion hours to go play a game of Old World, and he brought a tournament list against me, even
It's
though
so
I told him
funny
I was bringing the
how
worst
you-
things in the codex.
You and Brooks left together, and then you made it there first, but drove farther. It was crazy.
That's you know what? That's why I get paid the big bucks.
It's true.
That's why I don't pay my taxes.
Yeah, never do. It's the best financial advice I regularly give. Start an LLC, stop paying taxes.
Are you gonna buy the new box, Tim?
Yeah, I've already bought
Not
it.
you,
Half of it.
idiot. You don't play Lord of the Rings.
Not
Dude, I
yet.
love Lord of the Rings.
You know, the funny thing is depending on where you buy that movie, they actually like change the title of the movie. And where I'm from, they just call it Donut. That joke worked on a lot of different levels. I apologize to anybody that might have had to hear that joke. You were in the splash zone. I'm sorry.
Not even upset.
No, between Spearhead, Trench Crusade, and Old World, I have no hobby room. Bro, I get
Oh,
that.
dude, I love Spearhead a lot.
Yeah,
So-
we need to play that again. That was really fun.
Okay, here's the thing. I just ordered the Nurgle Spearhead box, okay?
Why? I have one right here.
I hate you. If you're being serious, I am gonna literally Nikes my plum, okay? Right in the stream, and everyone's gonna watch it.
Tell that plum to get ready.
In full seriousness, can you cancel that order? Because I do have one for you.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
He's kind of sounded so upset.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, Kakashi's really strong.
Yeah.
You said we'd have to kill you.
They can't use Kakashi.
Not from Naruto.
Yeah, Dark Oath is... I actually bought the new Dark Oath Marauders. They're amazing. Oh, you have Ghosties. Oh, that's
Yeah, they're
awesome.
really good.
Yeah, dude, the new Marauders are incredible.
Dude, Tim played the Spearhead. Him and I played, and he was playing Ghosts, and I was like, "Wait, Ren doesn't work against you, or something like that." He was like, "Nope." I was like, "That's
Awesome.
the worst."
Yeah, awesome is the word.
It's because they're too spooky. You're like, ooh, I don't want to cut you. You're spooky.
I'm like, I'm playing with giant trees. I want to cut your ghosts in
I
half.
want to
To
give
be
you a
fair,
tree whack.
your Kurnath Lord there did in fact hurl trees through my ghosts until they were also once again no more.
Yeah, I kind of messed you up with some trees there.
So here's the thing. I didn't know what to do, but actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to.
Cancel
Literally-
that order. Do you want me to bring this legit? Bring this for you this week?
Yes, please. I would love it. Because what I was debating on doing is pooping my pants.
I'm sad. I will poop my pants.
Just poop my pants. I was thinking of buying the box and putting them on square bases.
Ah.
And using them for both. I don't know if that would really affect Spearhead that much, because if I put the Maggotkin or the Blight Lords on the right size bases, I could probably use them as Chaos Ogres.
Yeah.
Because they're big and fat and stupid like me.
And they poop their pants.
And they do poop the pants. They stink so much that they poop in the pants. So the question would be, would that matter if they were on square bases? Does it really affect Age of Sigmar that much?
Well, it's a dead game anyways, so.
I agree, but Tim really likes it, so he'll definitely bother Lindsay to get it built and painted.
Yeah, you could. I'm guessing that's California Tim says you could use rounds in square base converters. Or do what I do and magnetize everything like a psychopath.
I could do that. I should just do that.
Could do that.
I'm gonna poop my pants.
You should do that.
I recommend it. It saves water, time, and energy.
But I
Well, I
don't
mean-
have enough Jello packets.
And if you do it while being audited, they'll leave.
What if I give him a raspberry
While you're pooping your pants?
while I poop my pants?
I think that's actually marriage.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Tim. And also Tim.
Tim.
We have the Tims
Tim.
right now.
Tim, we gotta play Spearhead again. I want to see you play with some Magic Zingy boys.
I love the Zinch so much in that game because at the beginning of the game you just take a bucket of dice and you roll it and you can just use those dice that you rolled whenever you want. Just change your mind about it.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, it's the Slaaneshes is also super cool because anytime like
They
your
get
opponent's
off.
rolling something, you're like, hey, what if that was a 6 though? Do you want that to be a 6? If I could make that a 6 for you, I know it hurts me, but then I get stuff.
So they're all like Mephisto about it, or
yes,
yeah,
yep.
Mephisto about it.
Is
I
it
like
when
that
you're
a
playing
lot.
Slanesh, when you roll the dice, do you have to go when you do it every time?
Yeah, your seat's also perpetually wet, and you have no control over it.
My seat's usually just see through.
Wait a minute.
Too far.
Wait.
Taylor only sits on Dutch-specific action tables.
Oh. Oh.
You know how Diddy had all those tubs of lube?
No, I hadn't heard about it.
Taylor has that, but Windex.
Oh. think I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together here.
Yeah, because it's blue, and I drink blue things, so he's been actively trying to kill me for a long time.
He stopped at antifreeze because it was green, and I was like, no, shucks.
He got the orange one by mistake. That's where he backed up.
And he went, wait.
Now you hold on a sec.
Wait a minute.
This isn't rated for -50.
I can taste the difference.
You're not going to Adepticon, are you, California Tim? And also New York Tim.
I'm going to Adepticon.
No. No.
I'm okay with the film.
You don't get to go to Adepticon until you're done with your detention from Mrs. DeLuca or whatever.
Mrs. Delora.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pay attention.
Listen, it was a made-up name, and I can remember it.
You want to go to Europe this year? I mean, it's in Wisconsin. That's Europe.
You want to go to WTC? That's the Adepticon of one particular neighborhood in Denmark.
It's true.
It isn't being recorded, is it?
Huh?
Yeah, it is.
No, I haven't gotten a death threat to my Facebook Messenger, so Tisdale's not here.
What the did you just say?
All right, here we go. I got to do it again.
I didn't say the words, though. You gotta say
Yeah,
the
well,
words.
we knew what you were saying.
Gotta say the words.
Watch your profanity.
You want to go to Europe this year in 2025? Well, the thing is Adepticon is after 2025. So you
It's
should
actually-
go to that.
Oh, wait, isn't it in 2025?
No, it's
It
before.
sure is.
Wait, Milwaukee's the Europe of Wisconsin.
Well, because in Milwaukee, since everybody dresses as like it's the 80s, it's actually still 1993.
No, I mean, when you think of a small European country, right, you think of people that, like, bike everywhere and they don't drive. And
they're drunk.
They have traditional jobs, like being a miller, right? Like you milling, like, wheat and stuff with, like, a windmill. So,
nobody
like,
has
what better place to go than Milwaukee, which is perfectly European because it's just a bunch of millers that walk.
Listen to the man, Tim. As your fellow Tim, listen to the Tim.
That's all structurally sound.
Don't look him in the eye, though.
Oh yeah, he starts to pee when you do that.
Yeah, I do. I get really excited.
He changes his mind about it.
Yeah, someone
Changes his mind about it.
My
like someone's acknowledging me as a person, look at me in the eyes, and I immediately wet my pants.
And then I offer him a 6.
I'm scared.
You should be.
I'm gonna poop my pants.
I'm gonna poop my pants.
I'm gonna poop my pants right now.
Right about now.
Funk soul brother, poop her pants now.
I poop my pants. Enchantments. Yeah, you see, every single time we go in that, I start going down the dragon. What is it? Dragon Age Origins or whatever it was. Enchantments.
Yeah. The one I always remember is from one of the Dark Alliance games. Anytime you walked into the bar, you're just like, "Ooh, looks like the sewer took a liking to you." It's like, I get it. Here's my money. I understand I smell like poop again. But no, I was in the castle. I wasn't near a sewer. Just someone looked at me in the eyes.
And you hate to see that, you know.
Love it.
Are you allowed to even be hanging out this much on your own network, Tim?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Lindsay went to bed, so I don't think I have any rules anymore.
Yeah, no more parent supervision.
Mm-mm.
So what happened to your kids?
Who?
Owen and McGregor.
Oh, yeah. They're,
I say that all the time.
The who?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite bits.
Best. The kids would be like, "Where's Mama?" Who? Your wife. I don't have a wife.
The Tony from the Dumpster Behind the Bearded Dragon, his eldest daughter, like, will not give up. Where's your son? Who? Your son? Who?
Yeah, that sounds like her.
I'm still there at the Dragon from 3 years ago, from the first time I said who. Like,
Just explaining it to her over and over again.
yeah,
That's nice of you to explain it to a children.
yeah. Yeah, it's mostly lies, but I feel like I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I don't do anything.
That's not true. You you
Oh.
You're the prettiest person on the network.
Ooh, well, thanks for the save.
I don't know. Does Quinn count?
He's an Australian
he's,
division.
He's literally a god. You know what I mean? So
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like, you can't beat that.
someone. So we're potentially adding a new person to Gapapa, and I had suggested them. And my question to Dan, whenever he's like, "Hey, so what about this person?" My first question is always, "Are they hot?" So he turned it around on me this time, and I was like, "Well, they're no Taylor." But then again, who among us is?
If you got me a Sanguinius Joy toy as a gift, would you enjoy/want that? Yeah.
What's a Sanguinius Joy toy?
It's your kid. It's.
All right, hold on. Who?
I love Sam. I love Sammy. Sam Gwinius is my favorite of the Emperor's daughters.
Part of my favorite Trader Legion.
You son of a bitch.
The Dark Angels.
Adult sex aid.
That's what I thought it was. Oh, hold on, I gotta Google this. The Gwinius Joy toy. Is it? Because that sounds like that's
It
one.
does.
I'm gonna add this to my Christmas. No, this seems sharp.
No, let's go into my parents. Let's open up incognito here real quick. Oh yeah, that is a sex aid. Wow.
This is Patrick.
Holy moly.
I would enjoy that. Yeah, I would put that right next to my computer monitor for everybody to see.
First off, how dare you?
First of all, how dare you? First off, how dare you?
It's Papa Sammy.
Yeah, it is. That's true. Me and him have a long thing. I used to have a very beautiful, sort of painted Blood Angel army that
a gummy bear.
that Timmy now has.
Oh.
Huh?
Timmy has a gummy bear?
He does have a gummy. He probably has a gummy bear. And in this box right here, that I have had for a very long time, I have yellow string.
Bro?
Do you see that? Do you see that? And also
I like yellow. Yellow's bees.
another Sanguinius model. And I don't even have a Blood Angels army anymore.
Wow, that's a beautiful Joy toy.
It's one of my
Did
prized-
Dan sell his Blood Angels, Taylor?
That's awesome.
After he accidentally bought a whole army? Yeah, probably.
Got
One of your prize items.
I accidentally a whole coat.
Oh,
once.
it's one of your prize. Oh, I get what you're saying. His Sam is on my display. I also painted an Angron for him. And a Karn, right?
I'm so angry that day.
Yeah, my Anna Congron don't. No. Never mind.
Yes, yeah, keep going.
No, I'm all good.
I'm almost done. Please.
No, keep going.
Let him finish.
Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye when you say this.
It was about as disappointing as having a Joy toy with a man.
What were you saying, Dylan?
I was saying that he has two
right
Primarchs
back.
painted by me. Oh.
Oh.
I take credit for the paint job. That is, in fact, a thing that happens a lot with me. So, here's the thing. We're just talking, right? You know what? We're just talking. Taylor, we're just talking, right? We're just dudes.
Couple of guys being dudes.
Couple of guys being dudes. We're just talking, okay? Right? So, what keeps happening is I drop my paints all over the floor, and it makes me upset, and I clench my bum very, very hard. Very hard. Like, you don't understand. There's hard, and
How
then there's... kind of like a vice grip that you use to take off one of those industrial-sized bolts, you know?
Okay, so not quite Link from Flash Gets Hard.
It's more wide than it is long.
Sure.
And then yeah, so this is what Tim says. Whenever Dylan and I played games together, people would walk by. I remember that it happened all the time. People would walk by and always comment on all of the models that Tim would have, and they'd compliment him. And they would compliment his paint jobs. even though it was stuff that I had painted and given to him or he had or whatever.
Sure.
And then literally no one would ever say anything about my army. Fast forward to today, where that still happens. All of the
One of my
time.
who's woke up, dropping off Discord.
One of
Oh,
my
that's
kids.
incredible.
Oh, goodbye, Tim. It was good hanging with you. And so, what happened recently is we were doing a Cyberpunk League, and I had painted one of the other players' models,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked the guy that was running it, his wife was there, and I said to her, hey, if there was a best painted, who would have won in this? Because I had painted his entire crew. I had one model that was painted, but she complimented and said that the army that would have won was an army that another player had painted, who was the person I had painted the army for. And so I didn't even win that one. I can't win. And so I never know if my paint jobs are good or not because nobody ever says anything.
Well, I mean, the people that do say things just disqualify them. So.
Yeah. Because they're like, wow. What a pile of dog crap, Dylan. So it continues to happen to this day, Tim. I can't ever escape.
This is D for dog crap.
D as in dang, it's Dylan. A as in it's Dylan.
Hey.
N as in no way, I can't believe it. It's Dylan.
You know, it was nice to hang out with Tim for a minute. I miss that guy.
Yeah, now he's a working stiff. I can't believe he
kids and
works
stuff.
stiff. Yeah, I know.
I mean, you do what you can.
I feel like it'd be exhausting getting all that blood pumping all over the place.
Or not.
Shit. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, go God.
Oh, maybe.
All I gotta do now is paint these little lights all over his armor.
Y'all got me checking out these Joy Toys, and like, I want the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, you see, we don't play children's games, okay?
Son of a... You know, I made a funny joke in the Discord, and people got all upset with me because I made a joke.
Was it you saying that you would do a special episode
No,
if you got a
actually.
certain number of viewers or whatever?
No, I stopped saying that.
Mm.
No, we'll let the viewers decide. They know everything.
Can you talk about Pokemon?
I don't know.
Pokemon?
Pokemon? Chocolate!
You got to understand that in Arachne, I just talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about, and I don't care what anybody says.
You don't get crap by people? Wow.
I get crapped on by people all the time. Okay, so California Timmy says, one of my favorite memories was playing AOS, and you had just built your Eidolon model. Yeah, I remember this. For Deepkin, and I strolled up with Archaon and one-shotted him with the Slayer of Kings. Because I think if you rolled doubles the wound on that thing or whatever, you just instantly killed whatever you hit. And I remember that thing being such a nightmare to build. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to play with my new toy. And I had my overalls on.
Sure.
And I had my little spinny cap, my little spinny propeller cap hat. And I was like, oh boy, mister, I can't wait to play with my new toy. And then he just threw it on the floor. I was so excited, yeah. I was so excited to play with it. And it was the first thing he killed, I think. Archaon just charged on in, and he was like, you're dead now. Please leave my table. And I was like, but I want to play. He was like, no, please, you need to leave.
The moment you was breathing?
Well, we'll pass that. We'll pass that. We are now in a different stage of life. Yeah, me and Tim have shared some incredible gaming moments.
See, this is why I don't paint minis, because painted models always die first.
It wasn't painted, though. That's the thing.
You just
built
assembled
it. Yeah.
Oh.
And building those models is a nightmare.
Yeah. Sea elves are atrocious. What's a big old turtle called?
Leviathan.
I think it's dope.
It's the only time I feel like Brandon. I really have to look in the mirror. Nobody here's gonna get that one, Tim. Nobody here knows Brendan. Brendan was a very good player at everything, but he didn't know how to turn it off.
He didn't know what?
He didn't know how to turn it off.
Oh.
You know those people?
Yeah, I've met one or two.
Hmm.
Like when you take a kill everything rerollable magic thing against somebody who just
Is it range 15?
700 hours.
Yeah, range 15, only in the Beastmen Codex. Was it Tim?
Yes. That friggin' guy.
I hate being right all the time.
It's gotta be exhausting.
It is. I poop my pants. I don't really look in the mirror. Tim, what did you see when you looked in the mirror?
Pain. Frustration.
You see, oh my gosh, if Tim and Taylor were in the same room, you guys would have a blast. He showed up to my first game of 9th edition with a 5 bloodthirster demon list. Well, that's fun.
All right.
I do remember hearing about this.
We used to have a Tim, like that.
A Tim?
Yeah. There's a lot of Tims in my life. I don't know how I feel about it.
You want to add California Tim?
I feel like I already have.
Just make sure you buy him a diet soda.
A diet soda?
When you if you meet him in person.
Kind?
Probably a diet, probably a Coke, a Diet Coke.
I can respect that as long as it's not Pepsi.
Tim, you are on the precipice of either greatness or failure. It's completely up to you now. What is it? Is it a Coke or is it a Pepsi? You turned a Coke into a Pepsi.
Saul is a liar. Wait, why did that get modded? Oh, bullying.
Saul is a liar. Did you know that global warming is a myth?
Just like the Earth is round.
Have you watched Juggalo News?
No.
You haven't listened to Professor Ghost Anus talk about global warming?
Nope.
All right, well.
And with that name, I'm real upset that I haven't.
Well, here we go. We're gonna watch it on stream together.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Ow, 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 ow. I mean, I don't know how magnets work. You know, the only Deepkin model that I really considered buying was the
Tonight.
the octopus that has a cudgel and a knife.
Yeah, the character, he's got like a book.
Yeah, the character is dumb. He's just some dude walking, but there's this octopus floating behind him with literal weapons.
He's just a dude.
I'm like, bro, who's this?
All right, you better turn your stream volume up.
Climate change. Is it in fact getting warmer up in this bitch? Plus, should pussies be allowed to get married? Juggalo News starts right now. You're watching Juggalo News, the only news source specifically for fans of Insane Clown Posse. I'm Crazy Thug Nuts. With the Kyoto Treaty set to expire in early 2012, is there still a legitimate need to slap CO2 emissions with our dicks? Joining us now to discuss this issue is acclaimed geophysicist Professor Richard Ghost Anus.
Thank you for having me.
Professor Ghost Anus, in your estimation, is climate change a serious threat?
Very serious indeed. And I've got the facts to back that shit up. In the last 2 decades, global temperatures have risen from to fucked up the ass. It's currently projected that by 2045, we'll be fucked up the ass with a chainsaw. Now, if we take measures to curb these trends, we can prevent a disaster like being fucked up the ass, mouth, and ears with 3 chainsaws and a dick.
So how can we, as a society, stab these trends in the throat?
It's simple, exploring alternative forms of energy.
You mean like windmills and shit?
Exactly.
Now, Professor, your findings have provoked a fair amount of skepticism among several prominent critics. Take a look at this.
Hey, yo, this crunk. Just want to say global warming is a myth. Professor Ghost Anus is a liar. He's got pussy for balls. What?
Runt?
Clown.
Strong words. How do you respond to that?
Well, look, global warming isn't a myth. It's a very serious problem with serious ramifications for the Earth. And if I may touch on his second point, My bowls are made of grenades, so I would ask that the gentleman suck on them and get his mouth exploded.
Well, Professor, thanks for bringing the Wicked Show.
No doubt, Fuckles.
And that's about going to do it for us. Let's see what Murder Bitch has on tap for tomorrow. Murder Bitch?
Thanks, Crazy. I've got 7 useful tips.
There you go.
That was incredible.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Well, I gotta shut. There's so much stream delay. I gotta shut that off.
Okay. Tim, in fact, asked us, what is y'all's favorite miniature of 2024? That's a good question.
They released miniatures this year?
That's actually a good point, Professor Ghost Anus. What are you talking about? Models that were released this year, or models that we've just painted this year?
You paint
Those
models?
are two different things. No.
Oh.
I'm just actually Chat GPT.
This is a whole video AI sequence. Man, imagine having a dope Tyranid army.
No.
That'd be so cool.
Well, why don't you just do it?
Oof. That sounds like work.
Ugh.
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 You know how I feel about work. I don't actually have an opinion about it.
What is my favorite miniature of 2024? That's a good question.
Huh.
Huh.
And can it be a re-release?
It's a good question. Mine is the Desecrated Saint from Trench Crusade. Has Trench Crusade models actually come out? Every time I feel like I look it up, I don't know what's happening. Well, you got to answer the question though, Timmy. Is it models that came out this year, or is it models I've painted this year? Oh, the backer kit just went live today. Okay. Okay. Well. The Kickstarter.
Either. I think it's either.
Shut up. Okay, so let me answer both. So the model I've painted that's my favorite, funnily enough, I got a pretty easy answer. It's probably this big fat idiot. I don't know what it is. No, not you, silly. You're not an idiot. You're not.
Oh yeah, that guy looks dope.
Yo, it came out perfect.
A little broken sword and a big old belly.
Yeah, he got big old beer belly. He's got a big shield with some some ripped up paper. He's got this really cool like leather stuff. It came out so good. He's got some dirt on his clothes because he's a dirty poor person, and it just disgusts me.
Ain't we all?
And I don't know what it is, but something about this model just like really clicked. Listen, as soon as Tim left, we went down to 6 viewers. It's crazy how much. It's crazy how many Chinese bots that guy pulls. It's just like they know. Anyway, but like I'm really a
smell him.
big. They sure can. I can smell you. Yeah, this one is probably my favorite model that I've painted so far. I've really, really, really love these grill.
Now, hang
these
on. Is
old
his,
GW grill guys.
Is his belly button showing through his shirt?
Yeah, you can see his little belly button.
Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. Boop.
That's incredible.
It's so good, isn't it? And he got this stupid bald head.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible.
I love these models. And they stand next to each other and they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to kill some people. We don't like them. People don't believe in the lady.
If you look at him from the top down, it's like Booba surrounded by hair.
Booba. Cool. Score. Oh, hey, Mike. Mike's a good guy. And Josh is here. Okay, that's cool. How is the bellhop not your favorite? So that's the thing, right? Well, I really like that model. I don't like how the metal turned out, but like, and it's really hard for me to pick, but like, I don't know what it is. Like these colors just worked. I don't know what it is. I love Terry though. I do distinctly love Terry. My favorite painted was my repaint of the Arachnic Spider and Crew. Yeah, I think I saw some pictures of it. I actually thought it was really good.
Dude, the Ragnarok is probably one of the greatest kits they've put out.
Yeah, Gladiator 2, like I said, it's very okay. It's not great. Gladiator 2 is it's okay. It's an okay movie. It had some shortcomings, that's for sure. What model came out this year that I really like?
Really, the only minis that I've been following are MCP.
Yeah, it's definitely not an MCP model. Is it maybe Infinity? Infinity Store.
Was there anything released for Malifaux Bayou this year?
I would assume so, yeah. I don't know specifically. Oh, yeah. My favorite model is Marhal the Refused that CB put out. I don't know if it's technically out yet, but I think it released in November. Here, I'll show it. I forgot how much I love this model. Look at this.
Let me see. Let's see. Oh, that's dope as hell.
Look at that. Look at that.
I mean, when I see things like that, I just say, you know, could you just look at that?
Damn, what is this?
Had to go on tonight to wish someone a happy birthday. Wouldn't miss the day for anything.
In
fact, Romans invented newspapers as shown in the movie Gladiator 2.
Yeah, we could talk about all the historical inaccuracies about that movie. Yeah, there's a lot.
It's your birthday?
Pretty sure Numidia or whatever. What the heck was the name of the country that he was in?
Happy birthday.
I can't pull. Thank you. There it is.
It's actually the opposite of pushing. So
if I just push in reverse, it's like pulling. Strip the model, start over, eat me. Yeah, Mike. Gladiator 2, yeah, it was definitely a rough movie. The Dracula line that came out for MCP, I actually think that those are some of the best models they've put out. But MCP models they're just so like kind of plain, you know.
They're becoming.
They're getting very like homogenous.
Yep.
It's like with Dracula, you could have done so many cool things, like have him like turning into something. Like, nope, just a guy, just standing here with some bats.
See, I'm bad because I think probably my favorite sculpt from that kit is Werewolf by Night, and it's just a big old wolf howling at the moon. But for some reason, I friggin' love it.
I know, yeah, dude. Jack Russell's the best. But because he's perfect
yes,
the way
Salt
he is.
and Pepper said to push
here
it.
we go.
Push
my
it real
favorite
good.
minis.
Push it real good. Good.
Push it, they did. Are the Step Right Up box from Malifaux because they have swine twirlers, which are sign twirlers, but with pigs on them.
Yep, that sure is.
Yeah, that's it.
Have you seen this model?
The one you're holding?
No. Stop.
Stop it.
This.
Stop it. Ross Gibson? No.
It's Bob Ross, the Gremlin.
That's fantastic. I gotta look that up. Limited edition.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so good, dude.
Okay, we gotta catch up on some things. The Wind Riders.
Hog Rider.
What is a Wind Rider?
They ride wind, man.
Riders on the storm.
Nope.
Had to come on tonight to wish somebody a happy birthday. Wouldn't miss the day for anything. Fun fact: Romans invented newspapers. I think they did technically invent newspapers, but it wasn't at the time period. It's a whole thing. I don't remember. There was like some kind of historical thing that I think they had something to do with newspapers. Don't get me started. There was a lot wrong with that movie. Happy birthday, Wilmar. I forgot to actually bring that up earlier. I'm sorry that it is your birthday today. Ridley Scott actively doesn't care about history. That's true. That stuff usually drives me crazy, but that movie was so dumb. I was like, whatever. I can just let it go. Kara went to bed and said nothing. She did say goodnight. Salt and Pepper said to push it real good.
Yeah, but she didn't say happy birthday.
She didn't. Yeah, that's true actually. Explorer Society Wind Riders. Are they called Wind Riders? How dare she not wish you a happy birthday? Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Cool models, but crap rules. Are they called Wind Riders? I thought they were called something else. Riders on the storm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do it again.
Riders on this arm.
If I Google image search, or if I put into Google and then click images, Explorer Society Wind Riders, I get a pony.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably get Rough Riders. Here's a pony.
He's a little pony, man.
I want to do it.
There's a Wind Rider in Guild Wars 2. Slipstreamers. Girl?
Slipstreamers, yeah, that's what they're called. They slipping, dude.
Explorers.
If you want that Bert Jepsen model, I think they're selling it right now on their website.
What are you saying?
Yeah, Slipstreamers. The Bob Ross Gremlin model.
Oh.
I think it's on their website right now. I can check. Because they only sell it during like set periods.
Why are you up?
Yeah,
Vinegar.
he's in here right now. $25.
$25?
Mm-hmm.
25 whole dollars?
U.S. Americanos.
U.S. American dollars? I did just get a new patron for... What was it?
Wizard School.
50 Brazilian... What's Brazilian money?
Regalia. Rodonalds.
Real. You're close. It's a real.
Armored Clash Dylan. Armored
Clash?
Dylan?
Dylan?
What am I clashing? Armored Clash.
No, this is Patrick.
That sounds like this is Patrick. Armored Clash. That does sound familiar.
Ross Jepsen. Dystopian Wars land battle game.
Oh. This is kind of cool. The battle for Singapore. I wouldn't want to fight over that. Oh, this is the first I've heard of this.
I want to play a good seafaring war game.
I want to do it. You should play Warlords game. Or Armada.
Warlords.
It's kind of the same thing. What is it? Black Sails? Black Seas? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I love that rule set. It's very fun. And if you can combine it with Armada, so you can add navies that are very, very analogous to Warhammer Fantasy navies.
Cool.
Cool. Speaking of Malifaux, that's pretty sick. Yeah, Armada is really cool. Yeah, it's a great game. Speaking of Malifaux, I gotta find a way to get that stuff off of Ernie. Good luck. Black Sails, like the TV show, I think. Yes, I think so. And I know the starter box is called like Master and Commander or whatever. You could always play Blood and Plunder.
Oh, it's by Mantic Armada.
Yes, but Warlord makes Black Sails. And they're like, purposely, they work together. They don't even check your license.
What?
Yeah.
But
they just let you play. They don't even ask.
Dude, I went through so much of my life to get that license.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for paying taxes.
You know, that's fair. Black Seas.
Black Seas. Black Seas is a phenomenal game.
Yeah, give that a shot. Master and Commander. Yo, that's a great movie.
Like the movie. Yeah, it's true. It had famous actor
Paul Bunyan.
Ron Swanson. Rolf Nader. Famous American actor.
The starter set's only $95.
And it comes with like 5 ships, I think.
No, it's got a bunch in there. 1, 2, 3,
And
4,
you get a
5,
mat.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody named Matt.
What?
I already got a brother-in-law with that name.
And they come with little sails. And I think they even give you rigging, so you could be like, look at this, look at the little rigging I did.
That's paint them?
Well, I mean, what you do is you just...
Don't ever paint?
That's the word I'm looking for. You just contrast them. You just contrast them
Cool.
around, like poopy.
Yeah, they're so tiny. They look super easy. Anyway.
They are smooth, is the technical term. Basically, they are smooth.
I was gonna get into model ships, and then I realized they were like $300 a piece.
They sure are. Those are a lot cheaper.
And I was like, maybe not.
Were your daughters disappointed?
No, because they got to eat food that week, so apparently I still need to feed them.
Have you ever thought about having a real down-to-earth talk with them?
Yeah, actually.
To tell them that Kakashi's really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so nervous.
What if I can't get it up?
Oh, you're the chosen one, Harry.
The chosen one, Harry.
Ronald Weasley.
Sorry, guys, we're devolving.
Yeah, it's getting late for me. I gotta go to Shreepy Pies. After 11.
Mm-hmm. Did you turn
Dylan,
into a
I'm
pumpkin?
sick. I gotta go to bed.
What are you sick for? I'm sick of you.
Girl.
Okay, well, you know what? Go play Black Seas without me then.
I think I'm just gonna start playing World of Warcraft while you're
Oh
talking.
my god. Don't play that game.
Too bad.
You're not even talking about Warhammer Fantasy.
We were talking about other things. You're right.
All right, let's talk about Warhammer Fantasy.
All right, let me boot up WoW.
I can feel him. Tim is here.
You guys talking about WoW?
Co-host is sick. Always. I'm always sick. My wife hates it. She's like, I don't understand why you're constantly sick. Like, I don't know. It's probably because I'm not in shape and eat like shit.
Sick of these nuts.
God, dude, he got you.
Who, me?
Yeah, Cheddar.
Sick of these nuts. Wow.
Yeah, dude, he got you. Hey, Chronicler's here. Hey,
I
buddy.
could never.
Hi, Chronicler. What's going on?
Well, hi.
Well, hey. Howdy doody, neighbor.
It's actually Zan.
It's actually Xanathan. Chronicler, good to see you, buddy. Did you stream today? You stream pretty much every day, right? New Star Wars show. Have a nice night, buddy. It's good to see you, Tim. Thanks for hanging out, man. I always love talking to you.
Bye, new Tim.
New Tim, yeah, Tim. This Tim should also be a part of PCN, but he's too shy.
New Tim for me.
Yeah, new Tim for Taylor. So Taylor, Visit the Chronicler is the reason the Chaos Cup happened. Because So I was gonna play AOS with him, or whatever we decided. It wasn't really all that well descripted, but and it eventually led to me thinking that we should be doing that charity thing. So Visit the Chronicler is the reason that that event happened. Is gonna happen.
Well, dang.
Well, dang, gee.
I'll go visit the Chronicler with a follow.
His stream's pretty good.
I did it.
I did it. 12 hours. 12 hours on Friday. God. Yeah, he does long streams.
Only thing I do for 12 hours is sleep.
Wait a minute. I mean, I've watched you watch a lot of YouTube videos for like 12 hours.
I was actually asleep.
You just sit there sucking on a potato the whole time. I feel like I just got called a charity case. I didn't say you were a charity. When did I say you were a charity case? Oh, because you helped establish the newest and greatest charity event this side of PCN.
Dylan did say to me, he's like, hey, I got this guy in mind who really just needs it.
Who really just needs us to do this for him. And we all got to give him. We got to give him raspberries. So if you have like 4 to 5 grown men try and give you a raspberry at a Adepticon, don't worry, it was pre-orchestrated.
It sure was. One of them is a Marine.
One of them was a Marine, that's true. I feel better than being called a nutcase, that's true. Meowfinity, that charity idea. No, I mean, I have a Thankmas link up for the 12-hour. Oh, that's amazing. Great.
Dope.
That's on Friday. Oh, we'll be driving to PAX. Well, that's
have fun with that.
No. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Not ever since the accident. Weekend dad lets me do whatever I want.
Dude, my kids don't even listen to me, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
Hey, at PAX, do you want me to get you something?
You know, just just like, you know what you could do for me?
I can get you your favorite thing.
Could you have a
Disappointment.
nice time?
No.
For me? Could you do that?
Yes, we will be. We will be in the car. That's true. Meow-foo. Meow-foo. Meowfinity. So, there's already a Meowfinity. It's called the Infinity Catastrophe. Because that's the cat donation event. And the dog one is Dogfinity. Look forward to singing the song that doesn't end all the way down. This is the song that never ends.
This is the song that never ends.
I mean, I'm just going to bring a book and listen to Theory of a Dead Man the entire way.
Wow, that's rude. Tim can't read.
Yeah, well, Tim's not going to be there in the car.
Why not?
Because he's going to be at the library.
I
trying to learn
figured
how
he
to
would
read.
drive 17 and a half hours to you and then drive with you.
Is Dan going to be at PAX?
He was supposed to be.
Oh.
I don't know what happened with his life.
It's probably his wife found out that he was still living in the house. And he got in big trouble for that.
How do I witness it? At a time and on this channel.
The charity stream might cut into our 8-hour cyberpunk lore talk. It's true. I'm gonna have to take a break at some point. Get to drink some water, you know.
Book of my voice explaining cyberpunk.
Look forward to singing. Wait, when is this thing I'm supposedly responsible for, and how do I witness it? No, you're not responsible for it. It's just Oh, I get what you're saying. So this event might be happening at Adepticon. We're still trying to work out the details on when, but it is going to be a WWE style Chaos Greater Demons fighting with like some MCP rules mixed in because we're going to like throw models around and stuff. It's going to be great. And then all the money we make for it is going to go to charity. The book of my voice explaining cyberpunk.
I gotta come up with a WWE character that is like Slanesh.
And you're playing Slanesh. The slippery snake. Oh,
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. I'm gonna get you.
For some reason, I don't think he's WWE, but Mankind for some reason was the first one that came to mind.
Sure, Mr. Sock.
Mr. Socko.
Yeah, you gotta love Sock. Gotta love Socko. Mine's gonna be the Great Booger. He's a boogery boy, that's for sure.
Wait, why am I not looking at Rumble Slam? No.
Yeah, you get some good ideas. Ah, gold dust. Gold dust!
Yo,
this guy gets it.
Dustin Rhodes. Holy crap.
Well, you know what? Because I guess you can't really... we're using fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Are the Vermin Lord guys in that game?
I don't know, man. I don't play that game.
The Vermin Supremos or whatever they're called?
I think their name is Vermin Supreme, actually.
Oh.
I think that's it. Elements, Old World. Let me check my not PDF.
What are the giant rats called?
Giant rats.
Go off of Alexa Bliss and stuff. Female side will be easier to inspire for Slanesh. Yeah, you're not wrong. Skaven. No, what do they call the Vermin Lords? Is that what it's called? Like the really big, the greater demons for them. It's Vermin Lords, right?
Do you want me to say yes again or
no? Say no.
No. Old World.
Yeah, the Great Horned Rat is the god, but what is the greater demon? Because in AOS,
Vermin Lord.
Yeah, they are called Vermin Lords.
Yeah, I said that.
I told you not to say yes again, and you did it anyway against my explicit.
Affirmative.
I just wanna dance.
I practice.
Uh.
No, they're not in Old World.
They're not in Old World, okay. Because I was gonna say you should buy and paint one of those. And come to
I don't paint.
Not you, silly Billy. I'm talking about Chronicler.
Oh, Chronicler. Just get a
Play a Greater Demon of Malal. Oh wait.
Actually.
That isn't a thing anymore. Because GW.
No, just get a Hell Pit.
Suck. A Hell Pit abomination.
Girl.
The Great Cheesecake. But I could be a thing. I'm just saying. If you came in with a chair, I bet people would love that. You know, we'd be in there.
I'd yell it, actually.
We'd be in there tussling for the jungle, and then he'd be like, and here comes the Great Pit Abomination with the chair! Ah! I just
Here we go.
think...
2-up Python.
It's
a Rumble Slam mini.
2-up Python.
No, Python. Like the underwear.
Gross. I don't wear
Yeah.
underwear.
Oh.
Oh. You want to see? You want to see it again? You want to see me run to that rocket bay?
You want to see me do it again?
You want to see me do it again?
Krakatoa.
Yo, we got a raid? It's because you're here, Taylor.
It's me.
You're the reason for the financial success of PCM.
It's true. I've been
Thank
telling
you
people for years.
very much for the raid. Final round game shop. Hello, Leonoko. Leonoko.
How do I shout out?
That's a good name.
I
Mad
don't know how to
shout out.
out. Oh, look at that.
Did you do it?
Final round game shop. Final round game shop.
What does a shout out do?
It puts their name up at the top of the chat, and then you can just click a little follow button. Boom, and you're following them, right?
I don't know.
I'm like the smartest person.
There's a
alive.
lot of Twitch stuff I don't know how to do.
Well, if you want, I can teach you.
Oh, look at that. Shout out. I will store that for later use. Welcome to the stream. We're painting Ajax. So if you're an Infinity lover like me, you'll be happy to know I'm almost done. He actually came out pretty good. This is a gift for Tisdale.
Oh. Universus crew from the Friends and Rivals podcast. Come on over and say hi. Well, hello.
Well, hello. Thank you.
And look at that. We got a friggin' follow
A lot of stuff that Doc doesn't know. Yeah, bro, let me tell you. There's a lot of stuff I don't know how to do. I know how to crush a spine.
Girl?
But sometimes I forget to, zip my fly down when I pee. I also don't know much I also don't know much about Twitch stuff. So the issue is I was the caveman that was given the nuclear bomb because Tim was just like, you don't have to really know what you're doing. Just do a show on Sundays and Mondays and it'll just work. And I'm like, okay. And it does. It just works. And I don't really know how to do all of the fancy Twitch stuff they knows how to do.
You know when they open the cage and let out the dangerous animal that's been in rehab, like rehabilitation for a while? We kind of did that with Dylan. Yeah. We're just like,
You're just like, hey, little guy.
Go out in the wilderness and don't kill us specifically. Yeah, we have a big Infinity player in our local area.
What's his name? I might have heard of him. Is he big like he's really good, or he's big like he's just a really big guy?
I mean, yes, for me.
I'll like him either way.
Painting Ajax for a friend. Oh.
Yeah, that's the name of the thing.
It's the name of the game.
Heck yeah, baby. And I'm gonna give it to him, and he's gonna say something, backhanded because it's Tisdale. And he's gonna
love it.
It's not actually what I want. Yeah, and he'll really like it, but he won't just tell you that.
He's gonna look at it and be like, purple.
And then, and then he's gonna give me a Legion model to paint on the stream. So I'll be painting that limited edition Star Wars model where it's like Palpatine and Vader. In episode 6.
I got so much Legion I need to paint.
Are you even playing that game?
I have twice. Clay Lundy.
Is this your house? Clay Lundy. He's traveled a lot. Clay Lundy.
Clay Lundy.
This isn't a Shatterpoint model. Tizzy probably.
It's not. That's true. I feel like I've heard Lundy before. I feel like I've heard that before. Universe crew from Friends and Rivals podcast coming over. I also don't much about Twitch stuff. Universe's crew. Universes.
Is that a? That's not a card game, is it?
No, because because I know that there's the new WB party fight game, the Super Smash Brother imitator. That's Multiverses is what that's called. Multiverses, what that is. Clay Lundy, he's
Yeah, Universes is a term referring to the vast list of Warner Brothers Discovery-owned franchises represented in multiverses. That's dope. Yo, that's the one where you can mess people up with Shaggy?
Yes.
All about that.
Yep.
All about that. Love Shaggy.
I really enjoyed it. I liked playing Jake.
Oh, dope.
Because I love Adventure Time.
Right?
What an amazing... When I first started watching it, I was like, this show is for children. This is a baby show for baby gamers.
You kept watching, you're like, oh.
And I was like, oh, this is one of the deepest shows I think I've ever watched in my entire life. It's real, really fast.
Yeah, man, I've watched Hey Arnold.
But I got people that know him. Yeah, actually, Mike would be a good person to know on who's who in Infinity. He's been around.
He's also invented soup.
Mike also invented soup. He's also the real Kanye West. Which is the whole thing. Up. That was his old ITS name. Was the real Kanye West.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a good name, isn't it?
There's an article on Warhammer Communities. Help your dwarven armies shoot straight and true. What are you giving them extra 300 years to learn how to do ballistical 4?
You need to get off of it, Taylor. You need to realize that dwarves don't know what they're doing. They literally drink all day.
Wow.
That's because they can't. That's how they can't aim.
Wow.
They're like, oh, grungy, you know how it goes.
Wow. Universes card game
is a CCG that is kind of takes premise of who would win a fight. The game has a ton of IPs. Like, oh, I know I've heard of this.
Yo, these cards look dope.
Is it a card game?
Yeah, man.
Let me look it up. I know I've heard
Yu Yu
of this.
Hakusho The Dark Tournament sold. Sold.
Okay, yeah, this is a card game. The art is good. Is it mostly anime?
He's also Dylan's dad. Yo, he's your dad?
Yeah, Mike is also my dad. That's
wow.
True. Yeah.
Is he your weekend dad?
No, he's my daddy. If you know what I'm saying.
Gay. I can't do Kuwabara's voice. I wish I could.
Okay, so it's not just animes. Oh, this is cool.
This looks so dope.
I don't know, man. I don't remember the last time I played it. I think the last card game I played was the Dragon Ball Z one. And I really enjoyed it, but there's just no way.
Whoa. Wait, the one with the sword?
The one with the sword?
Did you play the Dragon Ball Z card game with the sword that came out in like the early 2000s? Or yeah, I think it was early 2000s.
That game's not real.
Why do you hate me?
That's a good one. With a sword?
The sword.
I don't think so.
With the Godzilla cards? I was
Z.
literally just looking up the Godzilla Challenger series. These are so dope, dude.
I think you're
Man, I'm so glad you guys... You know what? I'll kiss you about it. How about that?
Yeah? Why don't you come over here and tell me that to my face? I'm in it for the game over IP, but I have been having a lot of fun with the Godzilla cards. That DBZ game was... See, okay, so this guy knows. This guy also...
Dude, that DBZ game was sick!
And trying to fool me with your fake game.
Oh, man, it was dope. Yo, they got Cowboy Bebop?
That's what he said. Do they have Space Dandy?
Let's see.
I've been
Trigon,
told...
dope.
Yep, okay. Is it the new Trigon or the old one?
Let's see. Trigon Stampede.
Okay.
Looks like a new one. I don't know, man. The League of Villains.
Okay, let me look it up, see if it's old or new Trigon.
Oh my god, I love My Hero so much.
I've actually never seen it. I was actually thinking about renewing my Crunchyroll subscription.
Brought it back in mid-2010s and it was sick. Dude, that game, it was so much fun. You like go up and power level in the Z Sword. Like, I think the Z Sword helped you, or like, helped you get like your points or something like that. I gotta look up this game. I sold all of them to somebody and I'm so upset.
It is the new Trigon. which I've been told is actually very good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love the old one. Trigun's probably one of my favorite animes.
Oh yeah.
I have not had a chance to watch the new one. Panini brought it back in mid 2010s, and it was.
Oh yeah, it had the friggin' Red Scouter as well, dude. This game.
Thank you for the follow. What is it? SC Library?
Also
SC
video
Library
game.
Girl? Library Girl? Dang, solo leveling already nice. There's also solo leveling. What are you talking about? There's also video game IPs in the video. Oh, yeah, I saw Street Fighter. Solo leveling.
TMNT,
Oh,
Guilty
solo leveling
Gear.
is the name of it. Oh, because solo leveling is like a new show, right? That just like came out recently.
Oh, Critical Role too. Dang.
Guilty Gear. Heavy machine gun. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Or he says rocket lawn chair.
Everybody loves a good rocket launch chair.
You gotta look, dude. That's what I've been saying that for years.
I've heard you say it at least
once today. Yeah, I know. I've read your mind. Get out of my head. All right, Mike, you're nighttime producer. You're gonna have to tell me if this model's good enough for Tizzy. Do you know how to do a raid, Taylor?
Yeah.
Because I
What do you
hate
wanna raid?
not doing raids because I have to end the stream at before
All right, so
12.
So here's what you do. Ready?
Yeah.
You go into chat in OBS, right? And you type /
I'm not in OBS
raid.
though. I'm in Streamlabs.
Doesn't matter. You go into chat, you type / raid, hit the space bar, and then type the name of the channel you want to raid. Your anger level. That's right. You leveled up. Yes.
Sort of measure your anger level when you got to level 4. You level upped.
I'm so glad that these dudes.
There are also video
raided.
game IPs in the yeah. There are so many neat card games out right now.
I wonder if this is the game that Tim was showcasing.
No, that was My Hero Academia, I think.
Yeah, but this looks like almost the same sort of setup.
Oh, I guess that's possible.
Nothing that isn't perfect is enough for Tizzy. This might appease him.
That's fair. All right, let me get some.
What they say.
Let me pull out some of this stuff. All right, let me just pull it out. Right here.
Get this.
Pull this out right now. It's really big.
Girl.
And this model looks like it's in the jungle. So welcome
Dude,
to the jungle.
Are those
We've
things
got
as
fun and
dope as they look?
What, these?
Yeah.
They're pretty neat.
The leaf dudes?
Yeah, they're pretty neat. They're a lot more flexible than I originally would have thought. When I first saw them, I was like, those are gonna break. They're actually not too bad. I'll show you. But I put those on last because I do these first because I don't want it to look like just like little weird stems and sticks.
Sure. Universes was marked as the MHA card game for a little bit. Yeah, this is probably the same game then.
It is the same game then. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim was opening a ton of these. Tizzy actually used to go to big tournaments for this all the time.
It's like I can still hear Tizzy's voice.
It's for real. He makes an impression.
Yeah. Every time I'm like, "Hey Tizzy," he's like, "Vietnam." Yeah, I know, Tisdale. Hey, Tizzy.
Sticky balls.
Hey Tizzy, how you doing? Oh, Pearl Harbor.
Jesus.
Well, you know how he feels about those things.
I know how he feels about a lot of things. Specifically, Tim.
Yeah. You could. He doesn't hide that well. Or does
No kidding. This game has been around since 06. Are we talking about the universes?
Nothing that isn't perfect enough. I hate how right you are. And when you're right, you're right. You know?
And you're always right.
You're right. You sure are right. Okay, so what you do is you take these little leaves and you pop them out. Again, you feel like they're going to break when you're pulling them out, so what you do is you just yank really hard. And as you can see, they're they're flat, right? So what I do is you can actually fold them in however you would like them to lay.
Okay.
So you give them like a good little pinch, and you start to get like the shape. And then what I do is I take each leaf and I fold it in half.
The old pinch and roll.
Yeah. And then you take the one fingernail you have that's way longer than all the others for some reason, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
And you kind of scratch it.
And
then you just put glue on the bottom of this thing.
So I'm a little upset that I haven't found the character I'm looking for.
Well, final round game shop. Tell them if the character is in the game. What character is it? Is it Shaggy?
Is it Shaggy?
Is it the house from Monster House?
Actually, how did you know?
Yeah, well,
that's incredible.
I could read it on your face.
You're incredible.
But the game's been around since. Yeah, actually, it's funny if you come in when Tim's here, he might actually talk to you about this.
Yeah.
Because I think he was talking about this game. He was doing like a bunch of pack openings.
Yep. Unboxing, you know.
How long? That was a little while ago too.
It was last year sometime, or it was super early this year. Was that after Adepticon?
I believe it was after. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was sometime this year.
Hi, Xpaxis. Friend Tate.
Xpaxis, hello. He's one of my favorite people.
Well, I mean, he does tickle my pickle in many ways. That's true. Yeah.
My goodness, how lucky can one boy get?
Xpaxis, I have found a few more Dark Elf things, and I will be sending you another box probably within a week. I found a couple more things. I think I found some more cold ones, and I found another sprue of like repeater crossbows. I think, just the crossbows though. So they're bits, if nothing else.
Oh,
you are not bad. I know, Xpaxis, I know. But you're the best. You're bestester.
It's true. Can't confirm.
And so, as you can see, you glue them in there, and they just they blend right in. That's why I like to put the leaves in first, because it gives you a little bit more idea of like where they're gonna volume out.
Why is this? Why is it so quiet?
Tam!
Oh, hi!
We're talking about Universus, the card
Tim's here.
game.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got raided by somebody who was talking about Universus, and I was like, wait, this looks like the MHA card game. And they were like, yeah, it is.
That's the card game you did,
I
right?
miss hanging out with Yus.
Is
I miss
my
hanging out
bunny...
with the boy,
I like that game.
Yes.
You know, I hate pop figures. But I do have one that sits above my desk of Ayama.
Oh.
Of what?
Of Ayama from
dope.
My Hero. Fuck, freaking naval laser.
Welcome to the family, son.
Gives me a belly.
Thank you very much, Xpaxis, for the
Yeah,
gifted
good for
subs. God, Xpaxis always.
What a G.
Yeah, he's always the biggest. He's the biggest G.
You know, every now and then I think I'm like, oh man, which MHA character am I? And I'm like,
and another.
Huh?
Did we get another thing? Was
gifted two gifted subs.
Yeah, it was two. Oh, I got the voice thing. I got the sound cue for it twice. Yeah, thank you very much, Xpaxis.
I just sent Xpaxis a message. He just got back from his Blood Bowl league.
Oh, good for him.
Oh.
How'd it go, bud?
He won, obviously.
He rolled dice.
We are doing a Blood Bowl league locally here pretty soon, Xpaxis.
Cool.
Should I play Marauders? I'm thinking about playing Marauders. Will everybody make fun of me if I do that?
Just don't play dwarves.
Are they all gonna laugh at me?
No,
they're all gonna laugh at you.
No, they're all gonna laugh at you.
I would play Blood Bowl if it had Darksteel Colossus in it. He's indestructible, which means he cannot be destructed.
Is that what that means?
You can't play ogres, Mike. They're too big.
You can play ogres?
One reroll Nurgle. Look at this guy. Look at this mad lad in the chat. By the way, model's done.
A Darksteel Citadel.
That makes everything indestructible, which means they cannot be destructed.
I found her.
You found your Darksteel Citadel?
Sort of.
Girl?
I know nobody cares. I know nobody cares.
Fantastic,
but
Dylan.
Just done.
It looks absolutely fantastic.
Dylan, I like that you modeled his hairline after mine. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, buddy. I even got that like shaved look.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it look like it's on purpose.
Well, you know what would really help you is if your head didn't look like an egg.
Yeah, you'll have hop-ons.
I can hear you say that often.
I thought I was lucky. Then Tim showed
I
up
thought
and
I
I
was
was really
lucky.
lucky.
Oh my gosh, Tim's lucky.
Tim is lucky.
So, I've still never really had it answered. Who is lucky, Tim?
So, to boil it down,
I want you to
the
boil me.
podcast you're about to listen to is part of the Professional Casual Network. For more podcasts like this, check out professionalcasual.com.
When are we gonna make new bumpers?
I have a new one.
Oh,
you do?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that right there?
Is it the one that I made? I helped you make, or did you just throw that one in the garbage?
No. I would have had to have picked it up if I was to throw it in the trash.
There she is. Oh my god, she's right there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby. I didn't mean to hit you in the head with the wire. I'm sorry. And I know that makes you
hurt
mad.
the dog?
No, he's not hurt, but he is gonna growl at me.
All right, Tim. Before you continue with your story, I don't have a waifu. But if I did, it was Mirko.
Is she the bunny one?
Yeah.
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 I apologize to all the viewers for the weebs that are in the chat.
For the weebs.
My waifu is Stain.
Okay, fair.
With the band?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm super lazy and I like bands that just sit on the stairs and play guitar.
Another gifted sub! Thank you, Xpaxis!
That was lucky time. All right, Tim, you can continue with lucky.
Xpaxis has given 934 gifted subs.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Holy
Xpaxis.
moly, dude.
My god.
My god.
Only 66 more, you know.
This is for you, Xpaxis. This one's for you.
Drinking an energy drink like it's pure dedication.
It's Honeycrisp apple cider, you troglodyte.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
That was my thinking exactly.
Honeycrisp apple cider?
That's what he was thinking.
Specifically.
Yeah, me and Dan have very similar trains of thought. Okay, so next Twitch stream, I will probably
stream.
We should probably do a vote, because the week after that, it's gonna have to be the model Tizzy gives me.
Could I send you a box of Malifaux to paint before Tizzy's model?
I don't think I could finish all of them.
That's perfect, actually. As long as they're all done before Tizzy's model.
Aha. Aha.
So I don't care if you ever start them, as long as you abide by those rules.
Oh, shit. In that case, send them to me. I'll get them all done before Tizzy's. As long as you never touch them, Dylan.
I don't know.
As in Tizzy's model.
I don't know. I don't know what is happening.
I also vote for Soup's chauffeur model.
I mean,
that'd be pretty easy. I could probably do that in a day.
Anything that shows
Anything that's not Tisdale's
Soup's
model.
fur. Wait.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's got a skull mask. He drives
And
a car.
He's got the boots with the fur.
He does have no boots. And
Dude,
they
I
have
was
no
looking
fur.
at her.
Look at him. He's got a nightstick. He's gonna
Show
bonk-
Tim
bonk
the
somebody.
minis that you showed me that have.
We play next
hair.
Monday. Oh, that's right. Actually, next Monday is the RPG. So something I need to figure out, Xpaxis, is if we're gonna stream it or not. Because I was just talking to Rob, and we might be going back to another recording style. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna actually stream it or not. We might. There might be a way for us to do it. I think I might have a way.
What is there a technical issue?
Because we tried to do it on the stream thing, and I downloaded it and gave it to him, and he said that the sound was like too hard to work with or something like that.
Gotcha. Can you record the audio separately?
That's what we're gonna probably try and do.
I think that would work.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I would have remembered by then, but yeah, the RPG is Monday.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to say it. You know what I mean? Sometimes honesty is the best policy.
She got it out of your chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, it's 11:40 and I have to end the stream before midnight or Tim yells at me.
It's never happened, but it might.
So, guys, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. Listen, Chronicler, I know, it's 11:40. And I gotta work tomorrow. Stop me if you've heard this one. My Italian grandfather's... Oh, sorry, that was... Oh, you redeemed a joke. Stop me if you've heard this one. My Italian grandfather's brother had twins. One was named Dennis. The other was named Denephew.
Denise.
Denise.
Denise and Denephew. Oh, I said Dennis. I'm an idiot.
You're from Boston. That's all right.
Tim, can you just start yelling at me anyway? Okay, well, you know what? I have a... Let me pull up.
Dylan, for the last time, I've told you this. If I've told you this once, I've told you this time.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stop wiping left to right, man. It gets the toilet seat all messy. Then I sit in it, and then I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
And
then you poop your pants.
And then, no, I don't. I try to poop in the toilet, and then I'm like, well, there's poop on the toilet seat. I guess I'll poop in the garbage can again. And then I get yelled at. So stop it.
All right, well, he redeemed a dad joke. So, recently, Kara started to complain to me, right, that I am not treating her as well as I used to when we were like first started dating, and so we went for a date, right? We went and saw a movie, got some pizza, and then I dropped her off at her parents' house. Whoa, we don't accept him for his bad reading. His Florida is to blame for him not being able to read, Tim. He's right.
That's right.
When he's right,
That's right.
So maybe before PAX, I'll have to finish these peasants. Look at this. Look at his 5 o'clock shadow. It's so dank. Look at it. Look at it!
Did you guys know
No.
that I'm the best at putting leaves in boiling water? It's kind of my specialty.
Do you do it for work? Looks 3 o'clock, dude. Jeez.
How do you know your clock is still hungry? It goes back 4 seconds.
Ow. Owie.
I was gonna tell either that one or the jump rope one, but I decided to skip it.
Tim.
Yeah.
According to Greek mythology, Chiron is a half horse, half human doctor. That makes him the centaur for disease control.
It's not as great as that Norse mythology one that just, according to Norse mythology, Tim sucks.
Tim sucks. Yeah, that's a classic, dude. They're always going on about it.
Everyone says.
Did you know that limes sink and lemons float in water? The reason is lemons have electrolytes and limes have electro heavies.
Hey, Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Taylor.
Yeah?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cargo.
Cargo who?
Nah, mate. Owls go who? Cars go beep, beep.
Oh, I'm putting that in my Discord.
Just gonna close the camera. Just gonna close. I'm gonna see. Hey, Chronicler, this is what real PCN is like.
Oof.
You know, we should seriously just have a podcast of us just hanging. I guarantee you, people would listen to that.
Maybe we could put like 8 subjects in a bracket.
Sure. Should we make it like a single round what is it, an 8-round elimination style tournament?
I think we could probably pull that off. Not well, but like.
Thank you for the follow, AP Barry 20. See, people love this. They love it. Us just talking like idiots. Okay, let me do the sign off. So, hey, my name's Dr. D. Thank you for coming to Dr. D's Deezaster Zone. If you would like to help support the network, please go to the Patreon, which is Professional Casual Network or something. I don't know. And if you want to help me out specifically, it is the Digital Nomad tier. If you want to help me buy new stuff and make this show as best as possible, I did buy a new camera today.
Ooh.
So that it's fun. That should be coming up. So this the picture should be a little bit less blurry. I would like to thank all of the King Ding doppelgangers and the dong dongs and the cake sitter eating people and the people who like eating pie or whatever they're called. And you know who you are. I'm not going to list your names because I don't have them in front of me, but we love you. And if you sign up for the Patreon, you get access to all the cool things that the network does. Lots of live play RPGs, kind of like Japapa, which has like 250 episodes or something now.
Yeah.
So it's the... And there's going to be supposedly maybe a new person in it. Maybe somebody died. I don't know. Somebody had a heart attack. The old Widowmaker. You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
It was Dan. We're actually looking for a new GM.
Oh, classic vacant GM syndrome.
The first person to eat his corpse gets the role.
We also have stuff like Best, which is the best old world podcast on the internet.
It is.
Taylor does Minecraft YouTube videos as Throwlash, if you want to look him up. And
they do.
Like his videos and comment in the videos your review for Elite 8 Showdown.
Oh,
that's how you know. That's how you know we sent you.
Please do that.
So if you go to his videos and post a Elite 8 Showdown review, we'll put you in a drawing for Taylor's favorite thing.
I'll give it a like and a heart.
Disappointment. And what else? What else are we doing? Also, there's Arachne. That's what I do. If you want to listen to all the other stuff I do, which has a Malifaux live play RPG, Calamity Jack, and we talk about skirmish games mostly Infinity, but other stuff too. Is there anything else I should remember?
Yeah, who do you want to raid?
That's a good question. Who do I want to raid?
What do you do with an elephant that has 3 balls?
You headbutt him in the skull.
You walk them and then pitch to the rhino.
Pitch to the rhino.
Shut up.
Like in basketball, get it?
Nope.
Yeah, he was offsides, yeah.
What do we got going on here?
That was bad.
Oh, there's a VTuber.
Oh god, my butt hurts. So
I know what a VTuber is now thanks to Chronicler. I had no idea what a VTuber is.
I want to be a VTuber.
Well, you can't even be a regular tuber.
I know.
Because that's a potato.
Or other root vegetable.
Yeah. What are you doing? Ooh. Goblin Welder has sexual themes?
Girl?
Sick.
Sick.
You know what? Because I like Chronicler so much, we should give it to Miss Marakar.
Yeah, I'm gonna need.
VTubing is fun.
I'm gonna need the spelling. Hang on.
Oh, are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you're my. Don't do it right now. We got to do it right before 12 o'clock. Does that end the stream technically when you raid?
It sends people over there. Yeah.
Okay.
It will not shut your stream off. You still manually have to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Ads at the end.
Classic. How does this man not have a thing? That one has legs. That one has legs. That was bad. That was bad.
Oh, my dad doesn't have those.
It's true.
Oh no. Okay, go ahead. Do it. Do the raid.
You ready? All right. This channel is intended for mature audiences.
Yes.
Aw, X-Prax is
There it is. Oh, X-Pax.
at the last second. Family just got bigger.
Right at it. Did you actually hear the noise for it?
I have stream muted.
You fool.
Well, there's a delay. You tell me when you're ready to click raid now.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, that ends the stream.
Oh.
Welcome back.
A horse and a cow are standing in a field watching the sunset. A pig walks up to them and says, "Hey, did you hear about the farmer's daughter?" The horse says, "Oh my god, a talking pig." Get it? The pig was talking and the horse was surprised.
I don't know what's happening.
The 150 best dad jokes.
we're at Olive Garden.
This has been real. It's been fun. I'm gonna click raid now, and everybody's gonna go over to Miss Maricar.
The ones that they've been making recently.
Make sure you follow them. Give them a like.
Yeah, I don't have Rose Gundam yet. And I
Do it. Do
it.
it.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And then they just released. Well, they just announced.
They did
I
it.
guess I should say they just announced.